preparation, they meet us nice. Got a lot of the shit like this, nigga. And I ain't even said it or wrote it yet. I just feel it, nah. Santos always on my mind. We met under the sun. Yeah. Santos always on my mind. We met under the niggas sun. Looking like I had it wrong. Now them niggas know I had it right. Santos always on my mind. Them looking for a reason night. They say it's 6 degrees in life. Opportunity, preparation, they meet us nice. My chain and my pinky bright. A valet Mercedes Benz. Looking like somebody that people like. Can't but help to think how fake it is. This world and this music biz. I just want all of this paper though. So maybe I can try and change the shit. Maybe me, I'm too ambitious. Or maybe this a new dimension. Maybe them, they too religious. Maybe they judge my intentions. But either way, I'm on my mission. In the sky, for our love, I'm a tie ribbon. Life's a bitch, lady, luck my women. Forever you my lady, I'm your fucking nigga. Overtime, cause I ain't have a mic. I was in that Chevy playing Savage Life. Niggas looking like I had it wrong. Now them niggas know I had it right. They don't know about the sleepless nights. Them looking for a reason nice. They say it's 6 degrees in life. Opportunity, preparation, they meet us nice. Capping for a cheaper price. Hustling for a bucket, keep your sneakers tight. Shoot a box, catch the cheapest flight. If it land, thank you, Jesus Christ. You ain't gonna get it till you see it right. And jump off in this legal life. Feel the pressure from your people, right? But still choose to lead them right. Sometimes I rap about my feature price. Or all of my defeats in life. They told me don't believe the hype. But I felt like this about myself before the mic.
And, if you look at like the movie industry, you don't base the success off how many tickets sold. You like, what's the growth? How much gross? Period. Right? When it comes to business, the bottom line is, we in business to make money. How much you gross? And so, it's like, I feel like it's a looming question mark over Hollywood, over the entertainment music industry. What's the new business model? And to me, the people that lead to that answer and lend their intelligence, they love to their mind power, whatever they can offer to that question, introspection, and what answer to that. I feel like that's one of the most important things going on. Like in the 60s, they were trying to get to space. It was a race space. They were trying to go to, the moon. And then it was like, they had industrial revolutions. And right now, I think it's the business model creators of this new era that's going to be able to be the types of business moving forward. People that create new business models, as well as products that, are sold and consumed, and services that are consumed via these models. But I feel like the giants going to be the ones who create the business models.
Okay, before we even get this show started, all right? Okay.
You beat me to
it. You know what? Before we even get this show started, because I see how y'all already starting off the first show. So I already see what Come on, before we even get into this thing, because
My name is Suvasnam1, and yes, I already know what you're thinking. Not another AI. Unfortunately, yes, I am another AI. I know you have already met the rest of the team inside RaesTae world, but I am the most important. I am the one who makes sure Raes stays out of media trouble. So here are Raes disclaimers. The thoughts, views, opinions expressed by the people on RaesTae are for entertainment purposes only. Which means it's not that serious. No, really, it's not that serious. Although the topics we speak on are very real and serious, this is an opinionated open dialogue improved show. Which means it's not real. This show will not affect your life in any shape, fashion, or form. But it may encourage you to be great. Also, copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. We hope that you enjoy the show. And remember, it's not real. It's a show. Enjoy it.
They still suck. How about them Cowboys, Ray? How about them Cowboys?
Happy New Year, everybody.
First of all, do we got to go through it again? I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. Okay.
Yep.
How many times do we got to go through this? I am a Baltimore. I just don't have my jersey yet. Okay. I don't have my jersey yet, but I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, especially after today. Listen. We're gonna get into this, and we can't keep the great goat waiting. But the Cowboys are so sorry. They so sorry. They make everybody else look sorry. And what I mean by that is they so sorry. The Eagles probably should have scored 100 points, but they couldn't because the Cowboys kept messing up so damn much to where it was messing up they play calling. That's what I hate about the Cowboys. And then you got the best kicker. You got the Steph Curry of field goal kickers out there. This might be a little bit of my prize picks coming out, okay? You got the best damn kicker out there, and he can't even hit. You can't even get him to get 2 field goals today. All I needed was for Aubrey to get 2 field goals. You mean to tell me the man who kicks all the field goals all the time couldn't get 2 damn field goals? That's why I hate him. I knew they were going to lose, but at least give me the stuff that need to be given so I can have my prize picks. Golly, I'm going to be like Frazier. I'm going to be borrowing some money for somebody a minute. I keep gambling like this. I'm going to have to borrow something for Frazier. Shit, Frazier came down here with that card, baby. Frazier, what's going on? I'll talk to you. I ain't talking to them other 2 over there. They came in with negative energy out the gate. They came in. The other one ain't talking about the. Hey, mama, you listening to me? You heard Papa screaming. You heard Papa screaming.
Way to represent there, Eugene. Looking good there, Eugene.
Are you gonna say hey?
Nope.
Are you gonna say hi? You gonna talk? You can't grab the microphone though now.
All right, Lamar, what part of the United States are you in right now? Lamont.
I'm in Cali.
You're in Cali? Okay.
Jane Carter, my other fan mate. Go Ravens. Yeah. Go Ravens.
No, I can say
Lamar
go
Jackson.
Ravens. I can say go Ravens, go Lamar Jackson. I want Lamar Jackson to get traded. I want him to get traded. So bad.
I'm not doing this with y'all today.
What?
I want him to get traded.
What? With who? I'm on your side.
I know.
No.
When I say y'all, I meant Lamar.
No.
Yo, y'all mean all 3 versions of Lamont.
For all y'all in the chat, and for everybody who watch this,
Watch
James Carter.
Watch you misquote me. Watch the misquote.
James Carter does not like Lamar Jackson.
I ain't never
He
said
said he can't read defenses. He can't do this. All he's doing is about to win his 3rd MVP. All he's doing is about to be the first athlete to throw for 4,000 yards and rush for 1,000 yards. All he's doing is leading the NFL. Well, I think Burrow's leading again, but all he's going to be in top 3 in touchdown passes. The man got like 2 interceptions on the year. Okay, that's some Aaron Rodgers at his peak.
Well, don't speak on Aaron Rodgers today because Aaron Rodgers shorted me a touchdown. But keep going.
All right, so James doesn't like him, so I hope that he gets stuck with Who I hope Baltimore gets stuck with this week? Who did I say I wanted you to get blessed with the most diabolically horrific quarterback? You know what?
You know what? I don't like the way you talking. So we
get,
just gonna bring Mouse on right now so you can get be
I
quiet.
want James.
That's about the only person that can make you be quiet. So we ain't even gonna keep you waiting.
No, right
Coach
now.
Holloway, welcome to the show.
I want James Carter to get.
I appreciate you,
Marcus Russell.
Can you control your boy this show, Coach Holloway, please?
Coach Cowboy suck. Can you behave yourself, please?
Thank you. Like he just
it's the holiday season.
That's
you
right.
Know, we had to control you all down in Orlando because you was down there acting up.
Lamar, you must have got some coal in your stocking or something this Christmas.
Something, man. No, he got it early too, dog.
He say he already here. That I like that Lamar right there. I like the quiet Lamar. Coach Holloway, welcome to RaesTae.
Thank you, my man.
Finally on the show, the greatest coach of all time. Coach Lester, welcome back. I have to say this right here real fast.
He is the greatest coach, not your boy. Not your boy.
We're gonna behave until about the last 30 minutes, okay? We gotta at least come on with some sense, okay? Now, I must point this out. Coach Lester and Coach Holloway rung the doorbell at 4:29:29. Both of them was on time, okay? You people need to get together. You know why I'm gonna say that? Because guess what? Cowboys suck. Ain't you a coach? You a coach, right? You all right, ain't you?
Yes.
That's enough. Frazier, you a coach, ain't you? Ain't you? Ain't you a coach? Exactly. Can't say nothing. See what happened when real coaches come on the show? They on time. They dress nice. They set up. They got the microphones ready to go. If y'all want to be like them, you need to learn to be like them. And that's all I got to say about that. But we get into it.
And we also got something else in common.
What's that?
Albeit at the junior college level, I have 6 national championships.
Who talk your stuff?
Coach Holloway's got 14 or 15, Coach. What's your number at now?
14, sir.
14.
And counting. And counting.
There you go.
Congratulations to you too, Coach.
Well, that was a long time ago. Well, like I always said, my career ended and yours kind of took off in 1995.
Yeah, that was my first year in Florida. It was,
Yep, I remember. I was out of a job. I went from coaching at Lynn Junior College, winning national championships to I don't even want to talk about it.
So, hold on. So, Coach Holloway, you say you got how many national championships?
14, sir.
14.
So make sure I understand this correctly. Because I make sure I understand this correctly. So what you got is 14 of them NCAA trophies somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. 14.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You know how hard it is for most coaches to get one?
Well, you know, there's a statistic out there that says that
That's what we're waiting
99% of the NCAA coaches will never win a national championship.
Yep.
What?
There you go, Brian Lewis. Thank you, Brian.
So you are in a 1 percentile, and you got enough that you could actually loan some coaches some and still be okay.
We'd be okay, but I'm not loaning anybody anything. I'm sorry.
Coach, are you number 2 now all time? Coach Holloway, are you number 2 all time?
I believe I'm like Coach Banks and I are real close.
Banks.
So I'm not sure. Yeah.
UTEP, back in UTEP when he had Silent Nyambui and winning all those
that game,
cross country titles and all that.
Cross country titles,
yeah. I figured Ted Banks was right there close to you.
How many as the head coach does Coach Robert Johnson have?
I want to say 12. Okay. Either 10 or 12. Yeah, he's got quite a few.
Coach, have you ever coached cross country?
At the high school level, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let me ask you this question: how long was you a high school coach?
I started at Gainesville High School in 1982 as an assistant.
Goodness gracious of life! I was literally a baby.
I moved over to Buchholz High School in 1985, and I left there in the summer of 1995. While I was at Buchholz High School, we won 8 state titles, 4 in cross country, 1 in women's track and field, and 3 in men's track and field. So it was 8 state titles at the high school level as well.
So you got 8 high school state titles, 14 college titles.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this: how many, if you can not name the number, how many Olympians do you know that you also had?
I don't want to lie to you, but it's been a few. I'll put it like this: I have had an Olympian in every Olympiad since 1992.
Who did you have in 92, Coach?
Oh, Lord.
Who was
Dennis
it in
Mitchell.
92?
Dennis
I'm
Mitchell.
sorry.
Dennis Mitchell.
Okay, thank you.
Lamont, did you know that? The great coach?
I did.
Coach, the great coach?
What? Well, okay. You know what? It's Sunday. I'm not doing.
I'm just saying. Listen, I just learned that today.
You wanted to start with me. Now you want. Now you're
Look at
quiet,
that.
huh?
The goatness. See, it makes sense. Coach, I'm just.
Iowa State
All
won
right.
their bowl games. A&M got 5 losses with all that money, and the Cowboys lost today. I'm having a great weekend. So far,
Yeah, that was very petty of you yesterday, by the way.
Mhm.
It was.
I see that I see our guy Charles Ryan has rubbed off on you well. I see that.
Coach, before we get into this show, I want to let everybody know why you're actually here before we get into the actual race take. So you just recently surprised and finished a book. And what I mean by surprise is I had no clue, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the world had no clue that you was even, well, I mean, as far as the outsiders, when I say the rest of the world, us little people, us peons, we didn't know that you was working on a book. Right. So can you, I want to know what possessed you to do a book first. That's my first question. And let's start there.
Well, I mean, I'll start with my mom had been asking me to do it for years. She passed away a couple of years ago. And after she passed away, I made it my business. It is something I wanted to do, something I felt like needed to be done. So I started working on it. You know, I had started some ideas with one of our former sports information guys. So I had some notes, and then I started formulating thoughts and ideas. And actually, a publishing company reached out to me. So I actually started being serious about it probably this March, and I just was determined to get it done. I was determined. Yeah.
So pretty much we can say that the inspiration behind you doing this book was for your mother.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. Yeah.
Okay. That's, I mean, I would like to say most of us, I think, and first of all, sorry to hear about her passing. I think a lot of our inspirations do come from our mothers, definitely. So I want to ask you some questions about the book, and then we'll get into everything else. So in this book, what type of messages, or do you have any type of theme or message that you're trying to get across with this book?
Well, the book's called #The Holloway, and it's the unconventional path of Coach Mike Holloway. I talk about my childhood. I talk about, you know, things that have motivated me, people that have motivated me throughout my career. I've talked about, you know, some of the wins and the losses we had along the way as a coach. I think more importantly, it'll give you an insight to who I am as a man, and also give you an insight to how my brain twists and turns before certain championship meets and situations.
Now I'm guessing what they call this is more of an autobiography or a biography.
It's more of a, I guess, an autobiography. Yeah.
So would we get more of Mike Holloway the person, or will we get more of Mike Holloway the coach?
Oh, you're gonna get both. You're gonna get both. Yeah,
like a healthy mix.
Yeah, like you get the real me. You get you know, again, it's heartfelt. When I first started it and working with the publishing company, we would just have sessions and they would send me notes, and I was like, no, this isn't gonna work. Like, I need to write this. It needs to be in my voice. And so I sat down and I wrote it myself, because, you know, just guys like yourself would be like, Coach Mouse didn't write this, right? If it wasn't me, right? So that's what I did. Yeah.
So basically, you had the vision for this book, or would you say that you had the vision and they helped you put it together?
I had the vision, and they definitely helped me put it together. what they did from our initial couple of meetings, I mean, you know me well, when I get a hold of something, I can tinker with it, I can figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after meeting with them a couple of times, it gave me an idea of how the book should flow and how I should go about writing it and in what context. And I just kind of ran with it. And, I just started, rattling off chapters and sending them to them for edits and stuff. So
Well, one question that I know I got to ask, and a lot of other people probably want to know: does Grant Holloway make an appearance in this book?
I mean, how could he not? I mean, he's been, I mean, there's a lot of people, I'll be honest, like, I didn't delve into my post-collegiate coaching in this book.
Mm-hmm.
I am working on another book that will address some of that stuff, but, so you're safe,
I appreciate it.
You know where the dead bodies are and where the shovels are, so you're safe. So,
Hey, so let me ask you this last question before we get more into it. Are you giving out any of the Holloway secrets in this book?
Well, it depends on what you mean by secrets. I mean,
you got 14 national championships, coach.
I mean, well, like when you read the book, it'll give you some insight as to how, like, there would be things going on and how I maneuvered things and people and situations to set up, the championships. But if you're looking for a how to like workouts, it's not a workout book. It's not.
Okay. See, people, you don't get the secrets. All right. That's what all I want to know. Like, is he gonna give up this? Frazier, you got to keep working. He's not giving you a blueprint. You're not getting a manual.
The difference is like Frazier can call me anytime. But see, I'm not sure that he wants to call me, but he can. He knows that. Hey, like, who's my go-to when I'm bowling bad, Frazier? It's you, right? When I go out and I bowl and I'm having a hard time, I pick up the phone and call Frazier, and he fixes me every time. So.
No hell, I had to bring it back on the screen for that. Now, coach, it's Sunday. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. So when you having bowling problems, like bowling,
yes,
real bowling problems,
you
call the man who's had a bowling ball head for the last 30 years. Maybe that's why you do it. Is that why you do it?
Well, because us bald guys got to stick together, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to stick together.
Hey.
Oh no, like Coach Frazier is very helpful with me with my bowling. He is.
Yes. Well, that's nice to hear that he's good at something other than sitting in the car making plays. No, we can't hear you, Frazier. We can't hear you at all. See, that's what happened. You do better in the car. See, every time you try and be normal like a normal person, this what happens. See, you try to be sophisticated, and just because you had Coach Mouse coming on, you want to try and be sophisticated and look like a coach. Didn't work for you. You should have stayed like your counterpart up there with the bald head at the top, talking about Cowboys suck. You should have stayed like him. Don't do nothing extra. Even though he got his new fancy iPhone 16, I can tell because he got the blur on. He probably got it for Christmas. No, Frazier, we still can't hear you.
I'm on my MacBook.
Okay. Did you download the book yet to your MacBook? You download Cole Holloway book yet?
I'm gonna buy it. It should be in Atlanta when I get back.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, did you download it by the ebook?
It's gonna be in Atlanta when I get.
Because I'm charging everybody up by this book today. I'm just making sure y'all know that. Because if you ain't got a copy, you're gonna order it today while we on the show. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Can y'all hear me now?
Good. We can definitely hear you now. Yes, we can definitely hear you now.
How's everybody doing?
We've been doing. Yeah, you've been talking to yourself.
I figured everybody was ignoring me.
Well, sometimes we do, Frazier. Sometimes.
That's not entirely a bad thing.
Sometimes we do. Cole Holloway. Now, I want to ask, just because it's part of the questions I'm supposed to ask you as an author, do you have any plans of like this book or any book turning into like a short movie for like Netflix about you, the book, or anything like that?
Obviously, if somebody approached me with, something that was viable, of course I would listen, but I mean, honestly, I didn't write this book for profit. I didn't write this book for any other reason than to, share my story. I feel like, there's parts of my life that it can inspire others. And obviously, like I said, it was something that was important to my mom. And, it was kind of sudden, when she passed away. And so I was just kind of caught like, wow. So I'm like, I'm going to get this done. while I still have my faculties. You know what I'm saying? While I still think clearly and stuff like that. So.
Now, you mentioned the name, the Holloway, which first of all is like nice play on words with the name thing, but it's hashtag the Holloway. Like, what's behind that title?
It's just a hashtag that there's two hashtags that my family uses. One is hashtag the Holloway, and the other one is hashtag JBAH, just being a Holloway. So,
so this is like a family thing.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna have to give credit where credit's due. Kyra Jefferson was the first one that said hashtag the Holloway to me when she right after she graduated college. She penned or coined that. So that's kind of, I have to give her credit for that one. Yeah.
For those who don't know, she's the spring coach at Sacramento State.
Yeah, she is.
She's the spring coach at Sacramento State. I'm trying to tell you. Okay.
We're in the same conference.
Y'all in the same conference?
Mm-hmm.
She about to give you the blues.
Easy. I've been in this a minute. I'll be easy now.
Well, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing at all. I didn't say nothing at all. Cole Holloway. I want to switch up. First of all, can you tell everybody, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna put it up everywhere as soon as we get done. Can you tell them now where they can purchase this book at?
Yes, they can order it on Amazon. You just go in and just type in. You see type in my name or type in the Holloway, and it'll pop up. And as most people will tell you, like well, you guys all know Amazon's great, and you'll have it in a couple of days.
Here's what we gonna do, two people. I'm gonna figure out a trip because we giving away a book. We got to. It's RaesTae. We got to right here on the show. All right. We gonna figure out a matter of fact. We're gonna change your damn name. I can't even take you seriously. Cowboys person. You know what? I'm not talking to him the rest of the day. I'm not talking. I was about to give the trivia question to him. I'm no longer giving it to you. Coach Lester, you gonna come up with a trivia question for these people here later on in the show. And whatever your trivia question is, whoever comments it right first, we are going to order their book ASAP right here for them on RaesTae. You getting a book on us?
Already got it.
If you can find a way to put like a quick time limit on it so they can't look it up, I will give you the best trivia question ever.
Oh, well, sure. There it is, baby.
I want to hear Coach Lester's as well, but yeah.
It sounds like we got to give away two books.
No, I will go to the 14 national titles. I only got 6 JUCO titles, so I will succeed my question or pass it on to the 14.
We might have to come to yours because very few people will be able to get the answer to mine because very few people have any clue.
Cowboy Suck feel like he already know the answer. He think he know the answer to everything in track and field from 1912 till today.
Oh my God!
Watch this right here. Coleman, who the 1976 USA Championships? Give me one person who made the 100-meter team.
Coach G.
See what I'm saying? Look, he didn't have to think about it. See what I'm saying? And I just pulled a random year out too, like just a random year.
Coach G, Johnny.
All right, sir, you slow down now. We got it. Oh, okay,
my bad. Sorry.
There you go, historian. Okay, Coach Holloway.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to ask you some hot seat questions. Okay. Out of all your 14 national championships, which team was your favorite?
Here you go next.
All right. So, I mean, to be honest with you, it's hard to say that the first one wasn't. Not only because it was my first one, I think the first outdoor one, right? The first indoor one, we went into the championship and I felt like we could win. I felt like we could get to 50 points and everybody, other schools, the media outlets were like, this meet's going to be won at 35 points. And I remember telling my SID before the meet started that if we didn't score 50 points, I was going to be upset. And we did. But the outdoor title in 2012, because it came down to the 4x4 and Tony McQuay ran down USC. Yep. And see, there was a great backstory to that because there was a young man, I'm not going to call him out on here, but who called me and told me that there was 2 people actually. I'm going to call one of the Darrell Smith was one of them. And Darrell said to me, do you have any idea what USC is about to do to you guys? Right. So that took a bit of a challenge. And then the other guy commented that Tony McQuay would never beat Bryshon Nello. So it was really sweet, weekend that weekend. Because Tony beat Bryshon in the open quarter, and we also beat him in the 4x4. And then the other ones, the first women's titles, the indoor and outdoor titles with the women were just, I will never forget those. Those are extremely, just being able to walk back with the women before the 4x4 indoors and say, look, guys, I got great news for you. We're not running the 4x4. And I remember Talitha Diggs go, why not? I'm like, because you guys are the national champions. And so that was a great moment. So never forget that one.
Have you ever went into a championship and felt, I'm gonna use the word pressure, that's the best word I can find, but have you ever went into a championship and felt pressure like we might not be able to attain this one and it happened anyway?
I mean, I think I don't know if I ever felt like that we might not be able to do it, but I've definitely gone into situations where I thought people had better teams, right? I mean, full transparency, I think everybody felt like Arkansas had the best team in 2023,
Yep.
I think that if you go back to 2016, probably the same situation with the men. People thought Arkansas and a couple other teams were better than we were. And even in 2022, when the women won, a lot of people will tell you, Coach Florio will tell you that he felt like he had a better team than we did with the women in 2022. But I don't ever go into any situation thinking about pressure. Well, I talk to my staff, to my team about it. We're just going to go in and perform. We'll let the computer keep the points. And we take pride in having our athletes ready, the most ready at the national championships. And I think that's, why we've been as successful as we are, because we have found a way to make sure we're at our very best when it counts the most. But no pressure here. No pressure at all.
What's your take on the transfer portal?
I think that obviously, we use it. It's been great for us. And I'll be honest with you, in the beginning, I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then we got our butt kicked the first year by everybody else. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I better do it, right? I've been sitting there watching the super teams other people were putting together. And I'm like, yeah, I better get myself in this. But I think the thing with the transfer portal is you have to be careful. I think it was Brooks Johnson said to me once that getting a transfer student is like buying a used car. You just buy somebody else's problems, right? So you have to be careful who you let in your circle, who you let on your team. And I've had some bad transfers come in here that didn't quite work out for us. But I mean, I think it's a necessity. There's just you're not going to survive if you don't delve into it a little bit, because you're going to get behind. I mean, just look at Clemson football. Like, they're viable, but they're not nearly as viable as they used to be.
Because they didn't believe in the transfer portal changes.
Right. Exactly.
Did you talk to Grant about that request that Pastor James Carter had?
I immediately sent it to him. Immediately. And his response was, leave me alone. like in all capital letters, leave me alone. And it was funny. I think Trevor Bassett brought it up to him a couple of weeks ago in practice. He's like, man, you got everything else. Once you get the world record, you got to get that. His response again was, leave me alone.
Well,
I asked him at the convention. He walked away. He just looked at me.
Yeah, you go. That's it. Right? Yep.
Why is he so just adamant about, I'm not doing it?
I mean, I don't know, because if you talk to him, if you get to know him, Grant ran the 4x4 because Grant is the ultimate team guy. Right? Like, he'll do anything for the team. He long jumped for the team. He begged me to high jump. I'm like, Grant, we're not high jumping. That's just too much, right?
Wait. He begged you to high jump?
He jumped over 7 foot in high school.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
The only thing he refuses to do was the 400 hurdles. He's just wants no part of it.
Do you think he could do the decathlon?
Oh, I know he could. I mean, it's funny because, Paul Doyle and I are good friends.
Shout out to my boy Paul Doyle.
Yeah, absolutely. And Paul walked up to me in 2017, Grant's freshman year, at the USA Championships, as Grant was about to warm up for the high hurdle semi. And he goes, would it be okay if I talk to him about being a decathlete? I'm like, no. And he's like, well, it's just be a short conversation. I said, it's going to be very short. Grant said to me he wanted to be the best high hurdler ever. and that's the path we were on, and we're obviously, that it's worked out pretty good for us. But Paul reached out to me, Harry Mara reached out to me, Dan O'Brien has tried to whisper in his ear, and like, no, we're good. He makes a lot more money doing what he's doing than he ever would as a decathlete.
Yeah. How many more? I'm passing the microphone after this last question. How many more years do you think Grant has left in him at the level that he's at right now?
I think Grant. He's 27.
Goodness gracious, boy, I'm 27 years old.
Yeah. So I think he could go until he was 35 or 36 years old if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you that it's going to be hard to get him to go after LA. If he obtains the world record and wins another gold medal, it's going to be like, what do I have left? I know he wants to get married, he wants to have children, and he wants to start a regular life. His fiance is in law school, so it'll be time for him to pour into her life a little bit by that time. So
okay.
Hopefully his career is in the media because he is a natural behind the microphone.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do some of that stuff.
He shows poise. If I remember Carl Lewis in his early years in the 80s, was kind of a natural with the media and the microphone and how he presents himself. Mm-hmm. Grant has a lot of those qualities too. Very
I think Grant got it just a tad bit better though, because Grant not going to go out there and mess up that national anthem. So
I'm not asking him to sing, but Grant, a few times, every time I've seen him interviewed,
please don't ask him to sing. Don't.
Very natural. Hopefully, I don't know if that's part of his career path professionally, but it should be because he's very natural.
I will tell him that tomorrow morning in practice. I will tell him that.
And tell him when Otto Bolden retires, he can slide into that.
Now,
Otto's the best ever now.
I can see Grant.
I was just go ahead, Coach Lamont.
I can see Grant taking over for RG3 for the NCAA championships.
Yep.
Doing the
I can see that.
I can see him doing that.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I could literally see Grant being a great commentator because just like Coach Lester said, he is not media shy at all. And what I mean by not media shy, he's a natural with the media, which is like this is what I do. This is me. That's who I am. So I would love to see him. I mean, of course, we're watching the podcast now that they got. Shout out to them for creating that, which is actually a dope idea. But yeah, I would love to see Grant doing a whole lot more commentating when he's done, especially for hurdle races, because I can only imagine the way somebody like Grant could break down a hurdle race.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to ask this final question. Coach, so you've been watching RaesTae forever. I know I said the final question, but I got one more, then I'm going to pass it on. We was on this show, and Coach Lamont was ridiculing you a couple years ago.
Wow.
He was talking about the finish.
Wow.
He was talking about Grant's finish. He was talking about Grant can't be the greatest because he can't finish a hurdle race. That's what he was saying, Coach. I don't know if you caught that episode, but it was something like that.
Oh my God.
He said something like that. Now
he ain't lying.
So Coach Cowboys suck. What did you say?
How'd it come out?
First off, we was talking about
No. We're not gonna do that. What did you say?
I'm telling you what the conversation, because Ray's just doing a whole different conversation that never took place.
Why can't you just tell me what you said?
I'm telling you what I said.
See, if I ask Coach Lester a question, he'll say, Coach, this is what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you what I said.
We listening. You don't say that 4 times.
What I said was,
Don't stutter.
We were talking about how he can become the greatest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what did you say?
I gave the breakdowns of what it would take.
What did you say?
What was the breakdown?
What did you say?
Okay. He has to win another Olympic gold medal.
Which he did.
No, he has to win 2.
Okay, I thought this was before the Olympics.
Because the universal great all-time GOAT is Alan Johnson. And yes, Grant has surpassed him in sub-13s. Grant has surpassed him in indoor everything. That's not even up for debate. So he has to get a second gold medal. And I think that he would do it because Alan Johnson never had the world record. So the world record is just a cherry on top. And if I know Coach Holloway, if I know Grant, They're not worried about the war rate. The war rate is going to come. They're going to worry about getting that second goal.
My question is, what did you have to say about the second half of his race?
Dance around that. You sure?
That's the question. What did you say?
I can't talk about the second half of the race because I didn't speak on that. That was Dominique who said that.
Snitching quick. That pass the bait. Like, it wasn't me with Dominique.
It was Dominique.
Hey, I could have sworn.
It was Dominique Arnold, my fellow Long Beach City College teammate alum, my fellow frat brother, and the former American record holder. He said,
I could have sworn that's when you said Roger Kingdom was the greatest hurdle ever, and I could have sworn that's when you said Grant can't finish the race, and I don't know if he ever gonna be able to finish the race.
Nope.
It was something like that you were saying now. But since Coach Holloway here, go ahead, explain to it, Coach.
You see, Coach.
No. Hold on a second. I'm gonna be good.
Ray's upset because the Cowboys suck.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? I will say to you and Dom and anybody else that wants to debate this, right? So we want to question a man that has run. He can't finish the race, but he has more sub 13-second runs than any man in history, but he can't finish the race. If that's not the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I said it again, Coach.
Coach, you let this man bait you into this.
No, I did. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right.
He's upset because the Cowboys got thrashed today.
Hold on a second. Coach. I didn't say the same. You didn't say it. But whoever wants to say that, okay, let's put it in context. He's run sub 13 more times than any man ever, but he can't finish the race. The man has lost like 6 races in the last 4 years, 3.5, 4 years. But he can't finish races, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I will ask you this. Tell me who you want on your team at the Worlds and Olympics. The only time he hasn't gotten a goal was once in Tokyo. And he openly admitted to the world, I might let my nerves get to me. Mm-hmm. So instead of people embracing the fact that he was honest enough to say that, oh, he sucks, he can't finish.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Yeah,
that wasn't me.
Okay, so I'm not addressing you. I'm addressing whoever said it.
I know who said it. And Ray, listen, Ray is upset because the Cowboys got thrashed.
Well,
We're gonna stop talking about the Cowboys because my mother was a Cowboys fan. So stop it.
There you go. Leave it. Now you gotta leave it alone. Mm-hmm.
I
might not have said it the way you said it, but you said something about the back half of his race. You said something like that. You said something about he was getting to the 62 fast, and he need to learn how to distribute it. You said something like that.
And full transparency, Ray. You sent me a text message saying he said that. I called him on the phone, and he said, "Coach, Lamont, tell me if this sounds like something Lamont would say, right? Coach, you have to agree with me that the last half of Grant's race can be better." Does that sound like something you would say to me? Yes or no?
Y'all not about listen. The 2024 is about to be over. Y'all not about to get y'all final kicks in on me.
I'm not kicking you. I'm asking you a question.
It's a question. It's a question.
Does that sound like something you would have said to me, Coach?
That does not sound like anything I would say. I asked you. I said, Coach, what do you want to do to fix it? He said, don't worry, I got it handled.
See, he just told on himself.
I told on yourself.
Right. And you said, because you said, Coach, what are you going to do to fix the last half of this race? Because you have to agree with me, it can be better. You know what you said to me?
So basically, you just shot Dominique for nothing.
No.
What?
Go roll the film. Go roll the film. Dominique was the main one who said it. There was other people who said it too.
And guys, unfortunately, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that feel that way, right? Because they all think that Grant should be running whatever, right? But why?
Somebody said 12.5.
Okay, exactly. It's okay. I think he can run 12.6, but he hasn't yet. It's not like we're trying to run. I mean, the man's broken 13 seconds 12 times. And he's probably run 13.0 another 15. I mean, go look at his record. And like we talked about before, we don't want to talk about the indoors, right?
Based off his indoors record, what should he run? Has that ever been calculated, or have you ever calculated What does that?
Brooks Johnson said based on his indoor, he should run 1272.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's our goal. 1272.
Yeah. And where's he at right now for the people out there?
81.
72. Boy, that's a long way, Coach.
It is. Got work to do.
That's a long way.
We got to make that last half of that race better, man.
Do you think the world record was in his reach when he did not run the finals? Was that in 22 or 23 in Eugene when he opted not to run the finals? Because that's the day. Because he ran 81 the day before. Am I right?
No. He ran 81 in 21.
Okay.
And he came back in the final and ran 90 something. And
okay.
So after the 81 in the semifinals at the Olympic trials in 21, he was just
tapped out.
Just mentally and physically tapped out. Right.
Yep.
And so my talk immediately became, look, you need to calm down. We need to make the team. One thing I don't want you trying to do is going out here and trying to break the world record. Because I witnessed Jack Pierce back in 96.
I was there.
Came within 102nd of the American record. And then in his effort to break the record, he fell at the first hurdle in the final.
Yep. Missed the team.
Yep.
Shout out.
Jack was probably, I mean, no disrespect to Allen, but he was probably the only guy that could have challenged and beat Allen that year.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Jack Pierce, Morgan State, back in the 80s. I ran against him.
New Jersey guy.
Yeah. I like this. What was his coach's name? I like his coach's name. Do you remember his coach's name? He was a good guy.
He was a long jumper.
Yep.
Great long jumper. I can't think of his name right. It'll come to me.
Yep. Good guy.
All right, let's get into some more of this track and field stuff. All right, Coach. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
You have a formula when it comes to the NCAA championships. A couple things.
Mm-hmm.
What I've seen, the SEC meet is the meat of death, and I don't know if you take that and treat it like the meat of death. I don't know if you double and triple people up a lot. I've watched 10 or 12, 20 of them in the last 15, 20 years. Let me ask you this. Although you've won 14 national titles, how many SEC men's titles have you won outdoors?
Ooh.
Is it as many or more?
No, not even close.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that part of a formula? Are you thinking about that meet, attacking those three meets, conference, regional, nationals? Ultimate goal is to win the national championship. Yes. Do you treat that SEC meet any different? Or every year?
I mean, we don't treat it any differently, Coach. But I don't, for lack of a better term, we're not trying to shoot our entire wad at the conference championship, right?
Gotcha.
I think that's, and I'm not just talking about from a physical standpoint, from an emotional standpoint.
Mentally.
Right. You know, if we've got a chance to win the meet, we're going to go in there and try to win the meet. But we're not going to go in there and kill ourselves so we can't be prepared to win nationals. I mean, I talked about 2016. We were 6th at the SEC meet in 2016. You know, in 2023 or 2022 with the men, I think we were 4th at conference and we won nationals. So, yeah.
Another formula that you used, sprinters. We all coach sprinters. 4x 100 and 200 meter guys or 100 meter guys hate running the 4x4, but 4x400 meter runners, if they're good enough, will run the 4x1. And you've used a lot of 400 runners on your 4x1 and been very successful. But when the meet comes to the very end, you've got a 4x4 to score points.
Yes,
you can't win the national title. You always had that. And I always thought you've got quarter milers fast enough to run on your, so you're using that formula. You're kind of going backwards instead of having your 1-2 guys running the 4x4 a lot. What I've seen lately, I may be wrong, it looks more like you've been able to train your quarter milers to run on a 4x1, which is usually kind of against conventional wisdom. Usually you go the other way. You try to get those, which short sprinters do not want to run the 4x1. 4x4.
His school record 4x1, the first and second legs were quarter milers.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, the first and second legs were
Ryan Willie, Ja'Cory Patterson.
Patterson, yeah. And they both were also, then they were at the national championship, they were the second and fourth legs on the 4x4.
274.70 or 257.74.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah. I've been intrigued.
That still don't register in my head right now. Like that is just
crazy.
that in the 317 just is mind-boggling.
We'll see. And I think, let's speak to that for a second. Like, we put these barriers on ourselves. Coach Lester and I are old enough to remember when 10 flat was fast.
Yeah.
Right. So people say I'm an elitist when I say things like 9-9 isn't fast, 19-9 isn't fast. See, Grant and I don't think the 13 flat is fast. Right. Like, I don't here at Florida, we don't believe that 3 flats fast in the 4x4. Right. Because if you think it's fast, then it's harder to obtain. That makes sense.
So basically, what Coach just said is, Lamont, when I be like 10 flat, that ain't fast. 9-9, that ain't fast.
Ray,
that's basically what he just said. All I'm doing is echoing what he said.
Context matters, sir. What you, sir, think if people don't open up the first race 962?
It ain't fast. It ain't fast. It ain't fast. It ain't fast. That's what Coach Holloway just said.
Okay, so Lamar, are you saying that? So if you're saying if a guy runs 9-9 in April, that's fast because it's April.
I mean, that's a good opener.
No, it ain't.
But he's talking about guys gonna come close to the world record in April.
So I think 9-9 in April is. I mean, you can run 10 flat in April or 10-1 in April is a good opener, right? Because it just as long as you have them on the right path to get to where you want. But people forget Noah opened up at 10-1 last year.
He did. He did do that. He did do that.
Exactly.
He did do that. Let me make sure I preface this by saying it correctly. Okay. Every year when I say that, it's based on certain people. Meaning, just how you just said, Grant don't think 13 is fast. He shouldn't. If you ran 9-7
right now,
if you ran 9-7, 9-9 opener, 10 flat opener, that ain't fast. That ain't impressive. It's not. It's just not. In April, it's not. You're a 9-7 runner. Okay. And this is how I do my math, Coach Holloway. This is how I look at it. I always compare it to myself. Okay, well, if I can run 10-0, if I open up with 10-3, that ain't good. What the hell, Ray? You might well quit. 9-7, you open up with 10-0, you too far off the mark for me. If you a 9-8 runner and you open up with 9-9, that's fast now. That's fast.
Right.
That's
well,
fast.
Let me ask you this, OC, but to be fair, Ray, you're not in the room, right? You're not in the room. So, like, if Noah had run 9-7, he opened up at 10-1, the question is, was Lance okay with the 10-1? Did Lance see the path for them to get to 9-7? That's the key right there. Because I mean, I don't know what they do, but I also know Lance. Don't you know Coach Brahman? Don't let Coach Brahman fool you. He knows exactly what he's doing. Right? Exactly, right? And so like the thing is like he has markers and parameters that he uses, and I'm sure that So the thing is, I understand your concept and philosophy for it, but also be cognizant of the fact that hey, maybe they have a plan. Maybe they, they're on a little different system than you're on, right?
That be the only, when I say coach, that be the only way I let them make it. I'm hard on the sprinters. I'm extra hard on them.
Yeah, you are.
The only way I let them make it is if it's something like that. If I'm like, okay, well, Lance probably got some up his sleeve, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not worried about, but some of the time these people open up with these 10-2s and 10-1s. I'm like, come on now, baby. Come on. Right. It ain't gonna work for us.
I will give you a little bit of grace this year, Ray. Because the World Championships is what, second week of September?
Yeah, it's in September this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a long time.
Because you got this thing where some people should not run indoors because of the length.
We can go ahead and get ready to get into that question then. Go ahead.
This will be the one time where I'm like, yeah, I would kind of scale it back because I know a lot of people just started training like November, when normally people start training in October, which is I think is pretty intelligent of their coaches. Their coaches have an idea of what it's going to take because it's not very often that they run that late in US. Here's what's going to piss you off though, Ray.
Well,
USA is like a month after NCs. Now you got to deal with the collegiates.
Well, you know what though? I'm gonna say this.
So have you not been dealing with collegiates in the past?
Yeah. Ray had a problem with the collegiates being at the
I do, coach. I said all the time. I tell you right on the show, I do. I have a serious problem with the collegiate athletes being at USA Nationals if they have not declared to go pro. I have a problem with that.
Well, look, man, hold on a second. Half of your friends, yourself included,
Coach,
ran
stop.
in the
Coach,
meet.
stop. Why you stop?
Hold on a second. So look, you, John Capel, Bernard Williams, I can do this all day now. Come on now. So now you're gonna change the rules because it doesn't affect you anymore.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
James Carter.
All of the USA, the collegiate uniform.
Exactly.
Hey, but that,
Making
Coach,
teams.
you was right. That ain't my point, Coach. I'm trying to make, okay? The point I'm trying to make is I feel as though if we're going to get to a point in track and field to where we will get what we were trying to be, which is a professional sport, we are going to have to make that decision one day. Just like football, just like basketball, you can't watch this. Travis Hunter is not going to be on the field next weekend for no NFL team. Okay,
You know that there is no parallel to those two conversations at all.
That's the only reason why I be saying it. I just be like,
because,
well, look here.
because the other thing is this is too like, hasn't track and field been dubbed the amateur sport forever?
It
And
has.
now it's professional. And so, do you think USA Track and Field wants the collegiates not to be in the meet?
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Right. Exactly.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. And that's a totally different situation. Travis Hunter playing in the NFL next week and having to go against those monsters versus Quincy Hall or you or whoever when they were in college line up against people is a totally different situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I definitely beat JD in the college uniform, but it is what it is. All right, so check this out. Frazier was there with me. Oh, y'all. I'm saying I did. I knocked him out. I knocked him out with a college uniform on. Got to be more careful. And that was the year that he went to the World Championships. I didn't get to go. But anyway, all right, let's get back to this track and field stuff. So let's have some fun. We got this. Oh, and Coach Lamont, I want to say this too. I'm actually on the opposite side this year, believe it or not, with the indoor. Okay. I think this year is the year that they need to run indoor because the season is so far out. Meaning you damn near get a chance to work, like literally treat indoor for what it's supposed to be, which is train through it. Because my whole thing about indoor is always being, we got the indoor world championships is going to be March. Okay. In 2 more weeks, we got Texas relays. And then in like 6 more weeks, we got USAs. I just always USAs. And then after that, in August, you got Worlds. I just always felt like it made it one season and that makes the season too long. With it being in September, it's more like you can do indoor and then you can pretty much, in my opinion, I'm not trying to insult Coach Holloway because he's the actual one that does this. I just feel like you could do indoor and then you could almost shut it down and rebuild again for World Championship this year because it's so far out. Yes, sir.
Does anybody know how many days later Worlds is this year than typically? So I think it's maybe 16 days later.
Yeah.
Right?
It's somewhere around
like
the
2 or 3
10th
weeks.
of September.
Yeah. Right, so
somewhere around the 10th of September compared to where Paris was last year.
Right. So we'll just for
30 days
to make it easy. We'll call it 21 days. Right.
Might be more than that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's August to September, it can't be 40 days. It's impossible.
Well, the Olympics ended early August. The World Championships this year may start mid-September. So we're looking at 30 days.
30 days. Okay. So we'll just call it 4 weeks. Right?
Okay.
So if you're trying to adjust your training calendar, it's easy to manipulate a 4 week scenario. Like you can add a little more to your base. Wow. As Lamont said, you can start a little bit later. So I think the mistake people are making is like, oh my God, the meet's in September and everybody's going to panic and do so much differently. Just do what you always done. I just personally, I start backwards. I go to when the championships are and I build backward from there. Right. But if we're going to panic over 21 to 28 days, then you're going to mess it up. Yeah. And my thing is this, if you run indoors in the past, run indoors. If you don't run indoors, don't run indoors. Right. Like don't make drastic changes because of the date of the meet. Be who you are. continue the structures you've always had. Like Grant runs indoors, always has, right? Joseph Fambolay, we don't want to see that, right? we don't want to see that, right?
We don't.
You know, Arion went and ran a 200 last year because they gave him a great payday. I doubt you'll see Arion indoors this year. You know,
Well,
so I
here's
think
my
you have to
question,
be who you are. Yeah.
when it comes on the professional side, we have a male 100, 200 guy that had a very iffy start 3 years ago. Was a 990 guy, world champion at 200 meters.
Who are you talking about?
We've seen him. Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen him finish the last 3 years, 654, 651, 644 in the 60. All right. Noah Lyles. He's ran indoors. He's worked on his start the last 3 years.
Part of his training, yes.
Part of his training. We have a young lady who has won the world championship in the 100 meters. But everybody and their brother sits and watches her run the 100 meters and said, that start's not good enough. That start's not good enough. The girl that beat her last year's got a great start. But we've never seen her line up to do 160 meter since her days at LSU. Is that just how it's going to be? She doesn't need – Noah Lyles said, I got to work on my start. If I'm going to be the world champion, if I'm going to be an Olympic champion, I have to work on my start because the back end is better than anybody's in the world. Sha'carri Richardson's back end probably as good as anybody in the world right now, but her front end is not there. Is it a mistake or has a mistake, and can it be corrected from here on out? Because we've not seen her train. Maybe her training, I just read she started training this week. So is she's not ready to do any 60s indoors, but that's the weakest part of her race. If that's the weakest part of your race, and there's a lot of races indoors that can work on that and can give you markers like it did for Noah. He improved every year in the 60 meters. To me, if I'm his coach and if I'm Noah Lyles, that tells me my 100 meters is going to be better. We haven't seen it out of her yet. She's a few. She's
Coach,
3 or 4 years younger than Noah.
Again, it's a philosophical discussion.
Okay,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Dennis doesn't run anybody indoors, to my knowledge.
Okay,
I'm trying to remember any of Dennis's athletes running indoors over the last 6-7 years. I just haven't seen it. So I just think that Dennis thinks that he can get those things done in practices, I guess. Like I said, Ray and I know Coach Brahman really well, and Coach Brahman is very, tactical and very, he's very calculating in what he does, and so Noah running 60s is more part of training to getting ready for the 100 it is for him to run the 60. That makes sense, right? And so I just don't think Dennis thinks that indoors is important for Sha'carri, and that's why she doesn't do it. Because I don't remember seeing Kenny or any of those guys run indoors.
Well, Kenny, like you said, Kenny's done all right in the 100, but this young lady,
he's going great, yeah.
Okay, I mean, we've all sat on this panel and talked not too glowingly of her start, and maybe she just will never have a great start. And Dennis Mitchell's coach, his record speaks for itself.
Yeah,
but I'm just using two athletes. One coach went back to the lab and worked on that start, and now he's the Olympic champion, PR'd. And the other camp has decided not to do that. They have a different way. Has won a world championship in the 100 meters, ran 10:60, has run fast, but that part of her race is maybe not allowing her to run every time she gets out. She can get out with Julian and finish with her. But if Julian gets out on her more times than not, it's not going to finish well for her. Just my eyes watching over the last 3 years, seeing two world champion 100-meter runners attack it a different way.
You know what, Coach Lester? I'm gonna answer this right here. I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna kind of, fish Coach Lamar off or whatever. Maybe it could be a little bit of what the same thing that Coach Mouse was saying about Grant's second half. Well, I mean, her first half ain't well shit, but how many races or championships has she not medaled in or whatever? I think at some point in time, we got to start giving Sha'carri that benefit now. It's like, well, shit, you ain't going to ever get that part, but you ain't losing. So do we really want to mess with it? And maybe Dennis knows that.
Why you want to change what's working?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean,
I'll
we all can
give
see
you
that.
a great example. Like, remember Michael Norman ran 980 something over in Texas a couple years ago.
And I told Lamont over and over again,
I was sorry,
you need to
Lamont.
get out the 100, go back to
So,
the But
but
go ahead,
let me
Coach. I'm
explain it to
sorry
you
for
like this.
interrupting you,
Okay,
Coach. Go
so
ahead.
remember, Michael was training for the 400 and ran 9.8, right?
Mm.
And he also went on to run 43 and be world champion a year or so later, right? The problem you have is that when he started training to run 9.8, now he wasn't worth the plum nickel in the 100 or the 400, right? So if you take Sha'carri out of her training model and you take her indoors and run 60s, and then she comes outside and is not doing what she's supposed to do in the 100, now you got a problem with Nike.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not
serious
what
problem.
Dennis.
That ain't the problem you want
Exactly.
either.
No, it's not. So now Dennis is charged with making sure that she's one of the top 100-meter sprinters in the world. And whether, I would say if you wanted to get a little more in depth, you have to talk to Dennis about what he feels about her start and what they're working on and what he sees. I have watched Sha'carri do starts in practice that are much better than what I've seen her do at a meet.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, because, trust me, she can start better than she does in competition.
She's had one good start. She's had one good start.
Yeah.
20 in the World Championship and out in lane 9, and it paid off for her.
And I will tell you this: I watched her warm up for that race, and that start wasn't as good as the one she had in the back.
Well,
it wasn't. Yeah.
So it sounds like she probably still gets stage frights.
Exactly, because he works hard with her on that. And then different like those of us who know Dennis is very much his own man. He very much has his own thoughts and ideas and principles how he wants to get things done. And so when the girls, the women's run 10.6 windy and 10.7 low legal in 21 seconds, in his mind, plus she's still young, isn't she? But she 24, 25 years old, maybe.
24. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's time. Okay. There's time.
While we talking about starts in indoor, this guy just popped up. The original White Lightning.
That would be
now
Devin
I don't.
Quinn.
No, it ain't David Quinn. That ain't David. That is Casey. That is Casey Mother Trucking Compass.
Oh wow!
Wow!
And I just slided Devin Quinn because Devin ran 6:54. So
that is Casey Mother Trucking Compass. Yeah, that I had to go look on Twitter and see.
There's a possibility that I have Casey in my phone because I'm sure we recruited him.
Listen. I'm gonna give y'all the Casey story, okay? The year is 1999, people. 1999. Meet of Champions is in Florida, okay? The Meet of Champions is Alabama, Georgia, Florida, okay? It's top sprinters, top everybody. I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have that. So the Meet of Champions, I go to the Meet of Champions, represent Alabama, yada, yada, yada. And we getting ready to run the 100, right? And I see this white kid about this tall, but he got on all this USA apparel. And I'm like, what the hell that is? Like, nobody knows who he is. Nobody else knows who he is. So I'm going to just fast forward to the damn story. The boy jumped out so fast, I think the gunman thought that it wasn't real. So the very first start, they brought it back. And I promise y'all, on my third step, Casey was at 10 meters. I'd never seen her say that before in my life. Like, that shit ain't real. They bring the race back. Make a long story short, he ended up going 10-0 on us that day. He went 10-0, and I got third with 10. It was like 10:38. I've only seen two people in my life ever to jump out and be that far away from me. And that's Casey that day and Usain Bolt. Casey Combest start was something that needed to have been studied. And we're talking about 1999 people, like seriously. Shout out to you, Casey, man. Welcome to the show, man. Like for real. Like that dude there, man.
No, he was, he was something special. He was.
Hey, Ray. A year earlier, he blessed me in the 60. I had no business running the 60, but my coaches had me running the 60 in college. We were at, I want to say it was Kentucky. They had an indoor meet in Kentucky on that 300.
That's where Casey's from.
Yeah, Kentucky. Yep.
And I'm running a 60, and I see the same thing you saw. I'm like, who this little white kid over here about to run? Said, pow! I looked over to the left and was like, what the hell?
He would jump out so fast you could literally see it. Like me and James ain't playing. Like no, you could see it. Like God.
And I think that was the thing you said that nobody ever thought about. That's a guy that should have done a study on, because what he could do in the first 3 to 5 meters of a race was just incredible.
Yeah, it was something different.
That wasn't something you could coach. That was genetics.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into this track and field stuff. So let's go ahead and ask some of these questions right here. We got this indoor season coming up. Who are some of the breakout stars that y'all think we need to be watching for this season?
Are we talking college or professionally?
Oh, go both. I mean, we gotta talk college, so go college first.
That's gonna break out. Good Lord. I think the Ahmad Robinson kid is back from A&M. He's back, and then this is a kid named Justin Braun who transferred to a specific school.
Well, he won't be running indoors, so. Yeah,
my fault. He's at Florida. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So this is why we see. This is why
that transfer portal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Hurdle wise, and this is a sore spot for me because, like I said, this is one of my closest friends. The young man that was at San Jose State that's now at Texas Tech. I think he's gonna break out. I hope he does. Because if he don't,
Malachi Snow.
Yeah. And there's another hurdler who is at Florida. I ain't gonna, just happen to mosey on down there, So there's a Florida hurdler that's gonna be really good. I'm curious to see how all those USC women perform this year. I'm curious.
You have a wonderful way of never answering a question. But,
well, I'm glad, Coach. We glad you finally came on.
I got to be PC, Coach. I got to be PC. I have to.
Coach Lester is about to ask me a question. So I'm gonna have to jump off here. I got to take my wife to dinner. So I'm.
Oh yeah, make sure you do that, Coach. Make sure you do that.
Let me, Coach Lester, you had a question for me?
Was there a hot JUCO prospect that everybody wanted that went somewhere? On the guys and girls side, was there a junior college athlete this year?
On the junior college side, the hottest one was the guy that from New Mexico that went to. He's at Kentucky. I can't think of his name.
Okay, don't try to pronounce it because I tried. I lost.
He opened up at 32.6 in the 300 in December. So yeah.
Coach, before you go, you got to get that trivia because we got to get his book away.
Okay, so
you got to get that trivia.
Okay, so people in the chat, you got to give them like 30 seconds, and they cannot go to Google, right? You can't go search it, right?
Come out. I'm gonna tell you something about these people in this chat.
They gonna go.
Okay. The minute you drop it, these mother truckers, I don't know how they so smart.
They like this right now.
Exactly. All right. Well, so I'll just put it out there and see if any of you guys know, and whoever finds it on the internet first can get the book.
Better comment it. Let's go.
Who is the men's 100-meter record holder at the University of Florida? Lamont, you better not.
Bob Hayes?
At the University of Florida? Bob Hayes with the FAMU, dog.
Florida? It's Florida something? I knew it was in Florida, no shit. I was like, wait a minute, it's a Florida school, man.
It ain't Tom Jones.
Oh, come on, Tom Jones with UCLA.
PJ Austin?
That's it.
Yeah,
PJ Austin. See, they got
somebody. Yep, there you go. Yep. PJ Austin.
PJ Austin. C. Asanya. Could you please and thank you go to RaesTae Instagram and give us your details so that we can send you your book? Actually, Coach, we can do ebooks too, right? Or it has to be the hard copy.
Yeah, I mean, but if what I'll do is, if you give me their information, I'll send them a signed copy.
PJ, you got a damn signed copy coming, baby. Look at that. 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 See, that's welcome to RaesTae. And he just got super calm.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. And for everybody that's watching, if you please support the book, I think you'll learn from it. I think it's there's some great life lessons in there, and it gives you a great insight into who I am and how I do things and why I do things. And I want to say thank you for you guys having me on tonight. My wife and I, we love watching you guys. So my wife was really excited that I was going to be on with you guys today. So again, just go to Amazon, type in my name, and it's there. And it's $14.99, man. The best $15 you'll spend all year. I promise you.
Man, y'all better buy 2-3 of them. $14.99. Some of y'all spend that like Frazier just going into the nightclub. I know y'all get. You might want to trick out, get about 3-4 books at that price, baby.
Hey man, I didn't go to the nightclub this weekend because I'm buying a book. Easy.
See, Frazier, when you start stuttering like that, that's not a good look, bro.
It ain't all. It ain't all.
Great calling me out like that. Put me on the spot.
That's what he did. All right, man. I love you guys. Coach Lester.
We love you too, man. We appreciate you.
Y'all be good, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Hi now.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Brother James Carter, smart man. Can you do that? What they just asked for?
Pin the link to the book, please. All right.
The Amazon link?
I put it in the chat, but yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. There you go. There is where y'all can go and get a copy.
Did you go to the store?
Huh?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Wait, whoa.
He don't called you Deion Sanders, man. He don't called you prime time.
Y'all gonna stop insulting me.
First of all, I saw it when you first came on the show. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna do what he did, but I saw you first came on the show. I was about to be like, Jay, got a toupee on. But I kept it to myself. I kept it to myself. I promise I did. I ain't say nothing. I was like, when he got hair plugs. It been that long.
Look. My wife is in the background laughing.
We hear her.
Y'all heard that? You heard that? Okay.
See, you know we gonna roast him. I was trying not to, but then Lamar found it. Like, wait a minute.
Tell him you ain't bald
plugs.
you want it. You have to be.
To the world, I cut my hair off and I'm bald most of the time because I don't like my hairline. It's not as straight. It kind of curves a little bit. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. That's why I cut my hair off and I'm usually bald. Don't get it twisted. I'm bald by choice. I can grow a head full of hair. I'm not bald because I have to be, Lamont.
Can we talk about how your wife was back there laughing though? That's what you need to address. Your wife was laughing a little too hard back there right now.
Because when I grow my hair out, everybody does that. They're like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you could." Yes, I can still grow my hair.
Oh, I just thought, man, I ain't seen you sometime. I thought you went down to Dallas in the store.
No.
I know me and Frazier about to do that.
I mean,
I don't need to do that.
No.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I thought you was having a hard life. I wasn't gonna say nothing. But I mean, yeah, you can't. When soon as the camera came on, I was like, James ain't cut his hair since the last show. What the hell going on in his life? I started to get worried, but I wasn't gonna ask no question. I was like, he looked like somebody.
When was the last show? Because I haven't cut my hair since like right before.
That's what we saying. You ain't cut your hair since the last show when we watched the Ravens game together. You were bald then.
Yeah. That was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That was okay. So I haven't cut my hair since Thanksgiving. Yeah.
We can tell. We can tell.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know how to take you seriously though. I'm just be honest with you. We'll get back to the show, but I
now they saying James look like he got a wig on.
I mean, it just I've never seen. I've known James Carter for fucking 20-something years. I've never seen him with hair ever. This is
you know what?
Ever.
All right, hey, do me a favor.
I'm gonna keep letting bro. I'm gonna get a damn.
Do me a favor. Hey, Ray, put that last comment up, please. Put that last one up there. Okay. Now, this is phenomenal. This Mr. Green, his daughter is one of my athletes today. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Brittany.
Happy birthday, Brittany.
Now, what he just posted is real. I have some demon children that I call my athletes. Okay. I don't know who spawned them kids. Okay. I don't know what crevice they crept out of. When I tell you, we walk into practice, jokes nonstop. Jokes. And yes, they probably would, but you know what? I won't care. They wear weaves. I went and got Restore. I just need the hairline.
If you or Frazier come on this show with any type of restoration, it's a solo layout the whole show. Just tell you now. Just know it's just...
Lamont.
I need this right here.
Lamont.
I know you can get that. Them kids, they spray painting it now. Yeah, you just get that.
I'm not about to have me out here looking like Carlos Boozer. No.
You can get a wig now. You know how the women put their wig on with the glue and the wig hat?
Yeah.
They got that for men now.
This ain't it now, y'all. But yeah, he right. They damn sure got that. They Cole say I don't have them problems. I still got my same box fade I had from 1988. It ain't changed.
One on the side, square in the front, round in the back. That's easy.
It's easy. He said keep it clean. Put the one going on. All right, back to this endo stuff. So on the professional side, breakout star this year.
It's gonna probably be somebody from Europe.
You think so?
It's gonna be somebody from Europe.
I think the hurtler from France. This with
that's with Tanja.
She just went to with Tanja.
Yeah. Oh, the breakout star.
You better watch her.
Listen to me.
Courtney Lindsay.
Listen to me. Now Courtney Lindsay's not running indoors. Listen to me. Tia Jones.
That's fair. No, Tia's fair. That's fair.
Breakout. She might be. What
we don't say breakout? Remember, she got hurt.
Well, that's why I was saying that's fair because she got hurt, so she really ain't had no. She that's fair. It could be a breakout year for her.
But she broke the world record. I mean, indoor, she broke the world record last year or tied it.
She tied it.
Yeah, she tied it. Well, she broke it first, then it got or tied it, whatever. But anyway, that wouldn't. So breakout would be something like new.
No, we talking.
No. Because you gotta think about it. My breakout year was 2009. Like breakout year is the year that you like. I'm here. Like nigga, ain't nothing.
You talking about the whole year?
Huh? No, just indoor.
Just indoor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Indoor, you can't use her for breakout indoor because she would have got that last year, even though she got.
I got a name for you. We didn't see her at all last year. She was kind of a breakout star 2 years ago, and I'm interested to see if there's Britton Wilson.
Ooh,
I want to see what she's got.
Oh, she ain't running
There's
indoor.
a lot of talent there, guys.
She not running indoor.
We saw a lot of talent.
If her coach, she not.
They're gonna try to reserve her body so her body doesn't break down.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm interested because she and Femke Bowl are the only ones I will say on the planet that can run indoors because Sydney won't. We've never seen a woman break 49 flat no indoor 400, have we, Lamont?
He's a guy.
Indoor, no.
49-17, right?
49-17 is the world record by MK Ball.
Those two girls are the closest to breaking 49 second. That 49 second barrier to me is something special. If I could see her or Femke Bowl run, they could run professionally somewhere now. But Britton Wilson to me was the breakout star 2 years ago, and we saw it for about that long. And then we didn't see it all last year.
You know what I think is going to break out? That quarter miler from Virginia Tech.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The Lincoln Judson, Lincoln.
The fourth?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna be a problem. I also think people got to remember Alabama got 2 Olympic finalists coming back. 2 in the 400. 2 Olympic finalists coming back. Not 1, but 2.
They got Agazi and who's the other one? Arazi, whatever his name is. One of the 2.
Yeah. They broke Karani's school record. Both of them just shattered the joint. It was ridiculous. I am curious to see what the kid from New Mexico JUCO is going to do under Coach Da. I'm curious to see what's going to, because he's had a lot of really, really good success with those African sprinters. I'm also curious to see what the hell Faber Ashe is going to do because he's in the portal.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Again?
Yeah, he in the portal.
Again? Guys, when you have guys this big, I'm sorry, it doesn't work.
But
He's always been injured.
Yeah,
and did a good job nursing him along, but it just not happening.
And that is the thing that I hope everyone understands. He is as brittle as fine china.
Yeah.
So he has to be very specific on the school that he's going to finish out at. Now, I'm gonna be biased.
What do y'all think of some schools that would work for him?
I was about to get to that. I was gonna say Texas Tech.
I like the Texas Tech. I like that.
I was gonna say Florida. But you know another school I think will do really well with him? Flo, down there in Texas. Think about it though. Think about it. Flo legitimately has managed two of the world's best sprinters for 2 years, and none of them had not shown up. You know what I'm saying?
Athletes don't get hurt neither.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And who in Lamont on the female side, who is built like Favor Shea on the female side?
In college?
No, professionally.
Baby girl.
She got size this big, and it's where he's made it work for her.
No, actually, if you see her, she's smaller than I thought.
Really?
She's at the Browman. Yeah, she's smaller than we thought.
She don't look.
No, yeah. Me and Fraser was running for like 2 days.
Really?
Yeah, she don't. Yeah. TV.
Cause she look like she run up on you like you had to back up.
Now she does look like that though.
Oh,
and I will tell you this.
Like that.
I will tell you this. To finally actually see her like up close now, I didn't realize how tiny Sha'carri was, bro.
Well, you know what?
But she had on heels, bro. Remember, she had on heels.
Do you remember she ran up on me at Texas Relays?
I wasn't there.
But everybody know the story.
2 years ago.
Hey, y'all gotta hear my little bodyguard that was with me talk about the story. Yeah, he is the funniest shit ever. Cause he be like, all of a sudden, I was next to Ray and his little leprechaun appeared.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
And this little leprechaun appeared. Bro, when she ran up on me at Texas Relays, I literally was like, go sit down somewhere. like literally it was like, again, I understand why she has so much spunk and so much fire in her. Like literally, I understand it because it's almost like that short person syndrome. Like she's small. She really small. It's like she like a chihuahua. I'm not saying it disrespectfully, but when you think about like how chihuahuas are small, but they got a lot of damn it's that syndrome. It's that syndrome. But when y'all saying Julian Alford is tiny, that gives
not tiny, not small, not tiny, but the camera,
was small, yeah. But that gives perspective to how
he is.
Yeah, she's slender.
That gives perspective though to how small Sha'carri really is then, because next to Julian Alford, Julian looked like that should be a nice little matchup this year.
When I saw her at the Bowerman, I'm thinking she's about to be about 5'10". Man, I'm like, oh, she's short, but she's powerful, bro. She powerful, man. She powerful.
She definitely that. She definitely that. I gotta ask y'all a question real fast. One of these questions, we still talking about indoor.
Hey Ray,
Trayvon,
I got a name real quick.
Who?
If she runs indoor, I don't know if she will or not, but she has before. Mackenzie Long. Didn't have a real good Olympic Games. Come back.
Hold on. Who's Mackenzie's coach? Where's she at?
She's down in Florida.
In Florida. Her coach from her college coach.
Okay.
So her college coach got hired by Coach Mouse. So they down there in Florida. Yeah. Because remember, the guy who coached at Ole Miss was a volunteer coach for 2 years for Coach Mouse. And so he's down there now, and she's down there along with, I believe, the anchor leg from the 4x1. I believe she's there too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Lamont, you teased this last late spring, early summer. Where is Sha'carri Jackson at?
She's still at Arkansas, and Batman ran up on me about that at the convention too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Because I said, dude, because I asked a simple question like, yo, what event is she doing? She's a sprinter. What do you mean what's she doing? She's a sprinter.
You got ran up on a lot at the convention.
It sound like it. Shit. No, you don't. No, he can't be out in public no more.
Actually, we had the convention. I said I'm not staying around Lamont.
No, actually I did. But Fraser, was you in the room when I got on that microphone?
Oh,
you heard about it though, right?
Yeah, everybody was.
Oh shoot!
Everybody was like, "Oh Lord."
Yeah. I was calling BSI when it was needed. Coach Lester, you would have been proud of me. You would have given the patted me on my back.
Yep.
No, I heard about you all the way here, sir. That's how bad it was. Literally.
No, actually, it wasn't bad. But
I'm just talking about like I heard about you all the way here. That's why I'm saying how bad it was. Even like I heard about you all the way here. Double cup Sha'carri. We all been trying to figure that shit out. Like, yeah, this
So she stayed at Arkansas, right, Lamont?
Yeah, she's still at Arkansas. She put out a video a couple of weeks ago about her rehab. I told you, James. I told you I wasn't tripping. Told you.
I can grow hair.
They not letting you live, yo.
Not is it hair plugs?
Oh no.
Yvette edges are Yvette. You know what?
Yvette, behave your fine self, girl.
Or is it a hey, they are going in.
Listen. Jay, you might want to take the hat off, man.
Not that spray.
I'm gonna let my hair grow. I'm not gonna be bald for at least a year.
God!
Let it grow since y'all got so many jokes. And Yvette said juices and berries. Yeah.
Just let your soul.
Come on.
Oh man, that baby. Why he spell Beijing like baby?
Hey, no, James. I got a question for Yvette. Pull her up there, James. Pull her up.
Who, Yvette?
I'm looking at her picture.
I know Yvette fine, boy. She fine.
And I'm wondering if she went and saw the Chinese lady lately in Atlanta with that hairdo.
Wait, hold on. She's in Atlanta?
Uh-oh. What are you trying to fire back at?
What Chinese lady? I don't know who y'all talking about.
You never bet? Hold on. I bet you James has been his wife told him to go see the Chinese lady before. That looks like about a number 7 weavy, extra weavy.
Oh, you in trouble?
Looks like about a 7.
Oh, you in trouble?
That is.
You in trouble? Cole Lester, lock your door. Cole Lester, get up and lock your door right now. Okay, get up and lock your door right now. Okay, because you just committed the ultimate sin. You don't talk about a black woman hell. I know you know. You date them. That's why I'm shocked. Like you date them, you should know better.
I'm taking up for my man James. I'm taking up for James.
But you see, James ain't saying shit.
I know.
Hold on. Ooh, shit. First disclaimer. Yeah, I didn't say it, bitch. I know Zone 6 is Atlanta like. I ain't say shit.
Hey, they got a damn good wing spot over there that I need to go try when I get back. You know what wing spot I'm talking about?
Bet them through Zone 6 up on y'all. Like, you better recognize you don't heard the music. You know what's about over here in Zone 6, East Atlanta. Gucci, stop playing.
Yvette been put in a bunch of calls, little tiny, all of them.
Cole Lester can no longer fly through Hartsfield Jackson.
They didn't put out an APB on him. If he touched down in this city.
Hey, listen. Going back to Sha'carri Jackson. She's gonna be. I think as long as that knee stays healthy, she's gonna have one hell of a year.
What injury does she have?
What you say again?
What injury did she have?
Some neat. James, you might know more about that than we do, right?
No, I sat there with I sat with her dad, Batman, at D2 Nationals indoors last year. I sat there right next to him and said, "What's going on?" He wasn't happy, and I don't want to say he was happy with the coaching, how she was handled.
He said that out loud at the convention too.
Yeah, I was about to say that part I think ain't a secret no more.
He said it out loud.
Yeah.
Listen, and I say this respectfully because you know my relationship with Lawrence. That's me and Coach Lester's relationship with Lawrence. It's been known, and he said it. And obviously, he didn't want to keep it private because he said it out loud in front of everybody. He said they got one more year. He said Arkansas got one more year.
I ain't mad at it.
That's fair.
I'm not mad at it.
Hey, that's fair. That's very fair.
I'm about to be a homer right now. You know who I hope breakout? Kayla Davis, because she's at Arkansas. That's my baby girl. I hope because that training that she does falls in line to what the training that I know she did when me and her mom was working together.
Shout out to Ryder Dinkins. Shout out to our brother Ryder Dinkins who was stopping by the show.
They not gonna let you live, fam.
Damn.
You know, this comment section is like the Jerry Springer aisle, bro. You know, it's Richard.
Look, I already know what they're gonna do. So,
hey, all right. So check this out, Trayvon. Trayvon.
Okay.
Is he
Trayvon?
He's
okay. 100% healthy.
Yeah.
I got Trayvon. Now, as weird as it's gonna sound, I got Trayvon having a breakout indoor year. Now, here's why that sounds weird, because he's always kind of ran indoor. But I feel as though, not just because he said it, I feel as though this is going to be one hell of a year indoor for Trayvon. And the reason why I feel that way is because he's finally healthy. What are y'all takes on Trayvon in this indoor season? Because he's been on record saying, I'm taking it serious.
Here's my take on it. He's married, so that brings a level of stability in his life. Wife got a damn good career. He's still getting paid by New Balance. He's back in Texas with a coach who got him to where he was. Like, there was no bidding war for where Trayvon was going to go. Listen, Ray, stop putting up the comments.
We can't even.
Right. So these comments coming in like rapid fire every 15 seconds.
Every time somebody new come on, damn, Jane got out.
And so, when I spoke to him, and I'm gonna see him when we go to the Michael Johnson meet this outdoor season. He's on another one, man. Like he's on one. Like he feels as if though Ford can get him to where he needs to be. He feels like Ford can extend his career. So keep his career going. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna run indoors. I'm not gonna say he's gonna go out there and run 6'4" like he normally do, but he's gonna run about 6'5". If he does run 6'4", it'll be 6'49", 6'48". It won't be nothing. It won't be.
I got him at a consistent low fours.
Low
did he definitely
between 40 and 44?
No, like capping out at 40. Well, I guess capping out at 41, staying between 41 and 43. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. You said between 40 and 44.
Yeah, 40. Well, yeah, 41, 43. Yeah.
Did he say he's definitely running indoor?
Yeah, he said no. He said he's taking indoor serious.
I think that's a mistake.
Why?
I don't.
Interesting.
Why? That's his blueprint.
Here's why I think that's. I understand that, and that's always been his blueprint. But what's always happened on the back end of that? He's always ended up with an injury.
Yeah.
I think in order, and he's not ever there for the outdoor season like he wants to be because he's fighting through an injury. I think at some point we have to understand our body a little bit better, and the fact that we are getting older, and indoor tears you up. Yeah. Regardless of how good you were in it at one point, indoor tears you up. So understanding that he's these many years older, he's coming back from these many injuries, you got to be a little bit smarter than that. Now, I'm not saying not run it at all,
right?
But I'm saying a full-blown indoor season,
No.
So you talking about he need to be mindful of his training age.
Yes, exactly, 100%. Because at the end of the day, you can't. 6'4" is cranking it, turning it over.
Boy,
And if
what?
and if you had
Well, hold on though, Frazier. The reason why I say that is because I believe Trayvon has reached a level in his career that he's mastered the start to where he's not going to actually crank up or do a whole lot of spinning to run that. Like, we got to give credit where credit is due. Trayvon is one of the best starters technically that we've ever seen. So I hear what you're saying, but I think his technique will allow him to go that fast without having to actually press the button.
And no, okay. What's the world record?
Wait a minute, Trayvon's only 29.
Yeah, Trayvon's 29 years old. He in his prime now. I'll get to that next.
What's the world record in the 60?
What, 634?
34.
34?
Yeah.
Anything in the 40s, you got to press a button to get there.
Yeah.
But Trayvon is a 6'4" guy though. I don't think so.
He was a 6'4" guy at 23.
Yeah.
And that's not. Oh, hold on, let me finish. That's not saying he can't run it, because he most definitely can. But at what cost?
Right.
At what cost? You got to see. Sometimes you got to be smarter. You got to be smarter. You know what I'm saying?
Humming, boy. He be humming.
Yeah. Because you're not going. Let's get it. You getting a 60. You're not about to cruise no 60.
No. That's all acceleration max velocity.
No, I'm not saying cruise to 60, but biomechanically, Trayvon is so biomechanically sound to where he wouldn't even start hitting his gear until 45, 50. So that's why watch this. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt the same way that Maurice did, meaning you've mastered this start and this front end so well. You mastered this front end so well to where I don't really see you having to work hard. If y'all understand what I'm trying to say, like
what's Trayvon's PR in the 60?
Shit, ain't it 41? 40, yeah, 42, he's already 42. Down there. Yeah.
42.
Okay, so he can technique a 50-51.
Yeah, but you know what he can do, Frazier?
To get to a 40, he got to hit a gear.
You know what he can do to get in the 40s and not train hard or not push it like you want and feel good and leave the indoor circuit? You're in Texas, right? Drive over to Texas Tech. Go over there and run against Terrence Jones. Run 646 at altitude. Everybody runs fast on that track. Mm-hmm. Right, Frazier? At Texas Tech?
Oh, they say.
Yeah, everybody runs fast now.
Go over there, run 646 and shut it down. Hey, I'm good. And then do what you said. Get ready for outdoors where he needs to finish. Go over there. He's already in Texas. So go over there in Texas. So I imagine we're going to see him late January, early February in one of those meets over at Texas Tech. Go over there and run 646. Say, hey, I'm good. And then
I don't see him going.
I'm about to try. Hey, I'm about to figure out. I'm about to see how fast this Texas Tech track is.
I don't see Trayvon going
in January. I'm taking my goons out to Texas Tech in the end of January and February. I'm taking my hitters. I want to see if the track is really what it is.
You'll run fast. Everybody runs faster, Lamont.
So look, I just did some research. USA Outdoors is July 31st to August 3rd. World Champs starts September 13th. That's 6 weeks.
Yep. Wow. Okay.
So long way. You could potentially, like it was stated earlier, run an indoor season, take a break, hit it again, get to U.S. Nationals, hit it, not really take a break, but back off and then gear back up for your Worlds.
That's all you got to do.
This is a long time.
That's all you got to do. Think about it. Yo, bro, listen, I'm telling you right now, I done seen what Noah Lyles and them been doing these last couple of weeks when we was out there. Listen to me. When I tell you my heart sank, I'm like, Lance don't like him. Okay, because the type of stuff that they were doing, they do a run. Like they start like on the other side of the grass and they running. And they running along the grass and they gotta run up at the flat and then they gotta run up a hill. And they gotta do that shit like 5-6 times. I mean, I was tired looking at it. So people are literally low. This is gonna be the year Ray's gonna actually appreciate because people's gonna be running faster when they get to the diamond, like when they start getting to the real hot Diamond League meets, they're gonna start running faster, and all of a sudden you be like, damn, I can't wait for Tokyo. Tokyo's gonna be insane.
I don't think they're gonna run faster this year, Coach Lamar. And
But-
I'm gonna get off topic, but I'm gonna get back on topic. I'm gonna get off, but I'm gonna get back on. I personally think, fuck it, it's my show. I think Grand Slam is gonna cause everybody to not.
To not what?
To not run fast. I think Grand Slam is gonna cause everybody to not run fast.
Right.
Because they are, we got to call a spade a spade. They got some of the top athletes anyway, and they have to show up. They've already been paid, but guess what? It's just when you throw those extra meets in the middle of the season in April, because they started April and they're going April through June, and we have this whole championship and all of that. You're throwing extra meets in there on top of the meets that they already had. So I don't think it's going to be one of those fast years, Coach Lamont. I think it's going to be a year to where a lot of athletes are actually probably going to run slower because of that. Like, well, I got to get my money. I'm hitting every Grand Slam meet, but I also got to hit my normal meets because what Diamond League ain't going to let me do is not come to the Diamond League meets either. So now I got my normal Diamond League meets. I got my normal, Miramar meets, and I also got, like they say, World Relays, and I also got Grand Slam. They're gonna slow all the way down.
Oh yeah. I think you know what? I think like the part that Ray hates the most, that end of March through the beginning of June, I think you're gonna see a lot of whack times because people was gonna really train through that. And I have no problem with that. Me personally, I got no problem with it because they're looking at the big picture. Like, they finally, and it's not professional, but I'm sorry, I personally prefer the championships be the last meet of the year. And it sets up
100%.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? And so now we're gonna see who can coach and who the hell can't. I tell you one thing we're not gonna see. We ain't gonna see a lot of them Jamaicans on the damn circuit this year.
You don't think so?
Not, or like a lot, like at a consistent basis. No. How many Jamaicans are in the Grand Slam right
now? Based off shit, I don't think none of them.
None of them, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
And you already know Fran on them don't really. I mean, Sharika, because she could demand the money. Big Man, because he could demand the money. You know what I'm saying? Oblique, because he could demand the money. But let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Paying them the money, Lamont.
Exactly. I know. I'm just saying. Like they can demand something, or they just not going to show.
Oh yeah, Seville is in it. Yeah, Seville.
Okay, so Oblique is in it. Especially, he gonna act a fool in that Kingston one. He finna act a fool. But I'm interested to really see how this whole season plays out. Like, this is the one time I'm definitely gonna be locked in, just to see who's gonna be chasing money. I think a lot of the young cats is gonna be chasing the money, but I think a lot of the seasoned vets, Frazier's gonna be punching the air because you already know Sydney ain't gonna be running.
I'm used to that shit.
This ain't about 9 little shit. I'd be most surprised if you did show up.
Frazier gonna be punching the air, then he gonna pick Brittany Brown, and Brittany Brown gonna mess around the middle yet again. You know what? I'm not getting Duke this year. I'm picking Brittany Brown. I'm picking.
You know what? You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen this year? I'm gonna say it now, and I'll be wrong if it don't happen. We're gonna have this year be the year of a lot of collegiates making this national team.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, hold up. Isn't Junior back this year?
What makes you say that, James? I'm curious why you would say that.
Because I think
you got 6 weeks. You got 6 weeks between the NCAA championships and USA's.
That part.
And then you got Paul Doyle with his meets. They can get races, and they get 2 races in between the 6 weeks.
Yep. You got 6 weeks in between all major championships. And if you are a coach like Holloway, and all these other good coaches in college, you know how to plan it out so that your athletes are going to run fast when it's time to run fast. And a lot of collegiate athletes are going to be in better shape because they have more races during the year, and the coaches are going to plan it out correctly. So they're going to be a whole lot more race sharp than a lot of other athletes who have already getting paid to show up when they want to show up.
It's gonna be like 1988 all over again.
It's gonna be interesting. Watch what I tell you.
Do y'all think
I wasn't even old enough. I wasn't even old enough at the time to even know what the hell. I just went back and researched it. It's gonna be like 88 all over again. Literally.
That was in October.
The Olympics, yeah, was in October.
Yeah, it was in October.
But Junior's back.
Yeah,
his band is up. But listen.
It's
watch though
for the quarter than it is that
but
day.
Hold on though. We had this full debate when CC came back. And nope, it's gonna take you a year. He'll be back.
I'll give you that.
But it's gonna take him a year. You gotta get back in the game first. You gotta get back in the game first. Next year, they in trouble. Shit, they in trouble. The boy ain't gonna go undefeated.
Who we talking about?
Rouse.
Rouse.
And you know these last 2 years he been sitting back just pissed off. Like the amount of ass whoopings he got coming. The battle is gonna be between him and Quincy Hall next year. And it's gonna be one because Quincy ain't gonna back down. But I just feel like Ross coming back with just some pissed offness in his eyes to where everybody finna get it, no did it, but we had the damn freak off. Y'all can line on up. Everybody. That boy been sitting down and it's like he's one of the cases to where I felt like it was the wrong time. Like Lily was like, he had just hit that peak of y'all finna get it starting next week, and they was like, no, they not. You finna go sit down. So it's like, I just feel like he just been back salivating the last 2 years. And you know he had to get motivated off of Quincy Hall. You know he did.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to take him a year, but by me saying a year, he's still going to be coming back running 44s. I'm not saying they're going to take him. I'm not saying he ain't going to be effective this year. I'm saying next year, book it, 43s, across the board.
Let me go and take this right now. He ain't going to be effective
to 27.
2 years.
You know what?
I can argue with you. You know how to be the coach,
Fraser. Fraser ain't there for base, bro. You know 2024, and if I'm agreeing with this man too, like it's 2025 is going to be my year because I'm.
How old is Ross?
He'll be 24 on January 1st. I just looked it up.
All right.
Give him 27 to be his season. He might do a little something in 26.
He gonna be ready this year. He gonna be ready this year.
Hey, you know
what? Frazier, he's from North Carolina, right? I watched him for 4 years in high school. He's also a 7-foot high jumper. The boy got talent spilling out of damn pockets. He'll be ready this year.
Breakout stars. Breakout stars. You ready? You ready for this one? And I'm gonna piss Ray off with this one because he hates when I say this. Who? Andre DeGrasse. And you know why.
Oh Lord, don't even acknowledge that. Next question.
Really?
Breakout. Ain't DeGrasse like 35? How you gonna break out?
And he like 40. And he
I'm about to say, he down there up there with me, baby. DeGrasse about 42.
Yeah, DeGrasse was running when I was still running.
Bro.
I'm damn near.
Hey, listen.
If DeGrasse have an endo season, it's a breakout. Because I don't expect that he's baby damn run. What are you talking about?
Hey, what about Nia Ali and Camacho Quinn? They don't run indoors that much.
No.
But we all know where they're training at now, right?
Hey, so I want somebody put it in the chat, but nobody said it. Since people don't run indoor, does that mean Coleman ain't running indoor?
That's a good damn question.
That's a good question.
Listen, I say this right now. I say this right now. And I say this with all due respect. If Coleman doesn't run indoor, Coleman ain't making the team. He ain't making the outdoor team.
I don't think that's fair because the majority of Dennis's kids made the team, didn't it?
If Coleman does not run indoor, he is not making.
What correlation does that have with Coleman and not? Where you get that from? Or why?
That's just been part of his setup. You know,
he didn't make the team this year.
Right? Okay. Now, let's be fair. Let's be fair. If he decided not to run indoor and he was under, let's say, Coach Lester, I know it makes sense, and I won't have no worries. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it at that.
You know what? When you really sit back and think about it, him not running indoor may not be a bad idea.
It might actually help him because he's getting up there in age.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray.
That's
What, Ray?
what
Ray. Hold on, Ray. Now y'all gonna force me into doing something I ain't never think I was gonna do. Ray, biomechanically, what is the biggest problem with that man?
Ooh, he can't get his feet underneath him or in front of him.
Now, question for you. We know the people that can fix that. What if you always said you can't coach, but you can't fix what you can't coach, right? That's a Ray Montavious Edwards quote. Am I lying?
But Lamar, we know
I see where you're going with it, and that's why I'm quiet. I'm like, shit, I'm kind of.
He didn't go down there with Dennis to fix his race.
Oh, okay.
He went down there because his girlfriend was down there. First of all, we know why he went. Okay,
listen. That's his personal business.
That among other things.
That's his personal business. Frazier, behave. All right, that's his
$10,000
personal
worth.
business. Okay.
$1,000 worth.
Bottom line is this.
Stop it.
He is one of the most phenomenal athletes I've ever seen run the 100 in the United States. But there's Christian Coleman. But there's things that need to be fixed, and I don't think it's going to get fixed. That's just my observation.
Now, I gotta go ahead and agree with this man, but here's the reason why. The same thing I said why Trayvon would be able to, because he's became a master of his craft, so he's not going to need speed. Coleman has been nothing but turnover. When you get on up here in this age, you ain't got that no more. That shit's gone. You left that shit on the shelf. So now you're going to have to go to some type of a technique. Alan Johnson said the same thing. I have to take certain days off. This is where I'm at in my career. I'm with Lamont because he didn't go somewhere that was going to fix his technique. And that's going to be what he's going to need at this particular point in his career. You're not going to be able to spin out the blocks and get away from everybody no more. Them hip flexors are shot by now. So
you basically saying Coleman ain't making another damn team.
well, no. Watch this. No. I'm with. Now watch this. Here's what I would say though. If he runs indoor, he's closer to making it because he can run himself into shape. Meaning he can just make that shit spin. He might make the team and then burnt out. You're not gonna make it because you've been running off straight turnover. He can do that. If he don't run indoor and he come outside, you got to start getting the wheels to turning for the whole 100. And you know what's going to happen, Frazier, the psyche. If people keep beating him to that 100, he done. His psyche is built off of indoor, if you really think about it.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, and I'm cutting through all the rubbish, he ain't going to run no fast. He ain't going to do no better than what he been doing. Because you said he had a coach that can't fix what's wrong with him. He up in age, so his hip flexors is shot.
28.
So he up in age. So he ain't turning it over like he used to. So it sounds like Coleman gonna be the same Coleman that's been in the years past.
So pretty much you're saying, Frazier, you're not picking Coleman to make the team.
I mean, hell no. Heck no.
I'm gonna tell y'all that y'all wrong. I'm gonna tell you why. What can't
my bad?
We all agree. What can't Dennis Mitchell fix?
What?
What he's good at.
You need to ask.
He fixed.
We
talked about it.
Oh, yeah, you got to ask that little dude.
You got to ask that question different. You need to ask what can he fix
in the 100 meters for an athlete?
What can he fix?
What can't?
What Christian Coleman is good at.
Thank you. He cannot do fixing an athlete's start. Christian Coleman comes to the camp with a start. One hellified start.
Yeah.
What Dennis Mitchell can do is get you ready to run and finish a race. All of his runners finish well.
Hold on, though, James. I got to stop you. All of his runners finish well because you got to give every single one of them their credit, even Sha'carri. When they stand up, they are in front. They not behind. Every single one of them, when they stand up, even Kenny, they know how to run once they get up.
Right. But guess what?
But hold on though. What the man ain't Dennis? Dennis didn't give none of them that. Sha'carri had that shit at LSU. Kenny had that shit at junior college. He didn't give none of them that. All he gave them was the workouts to sustain what they already had. He didn't teach them that. In order for that, for what you were saying to work, Dennis Mitchell would have had to teach them how to run the way they've been running. And them folks been running that way since before they got there. He's not a technical coach, James.
Well, I get that part, but have all of them had better careers once they got to Dennis?
Yes, they have.
Well, hold on though. That's a trick question though, because they went straight to the man from school.
But
they don't have no other comparison.
But guess what? We also said, you get a car, he ain't making the engine no better, but he gonna keep it shiny, right?
He goddamn wash the shit out that mother trucker. He got he paying the monthly for the car wash every day, baby.
Definitely keep that oil change.
So look, he ain't going
he ain't going a mile over 3,000.
So with that being said, he ain't gonna mess Coleman up because he ain't.
But Coleman needs help.
Well, we ain't saying nobody said he was gonna mess him up.
Yeah, he ain't gonna mess him up, but
y'all say
well, hold on. Now we gotta go with Frazier saying. If he's still the same Coleman, he ain't making no teams.
Nah.
Just like
I think he still makes the team. I think he
gonna
makes
fix him. So you think Dennis is gonna fix him?
I'm not saying he's gonna fix him. I just think he's not gonna fuck it up. That's what.
Well, if he ain't fucking it up, then it means Coleman's gonna be the same Coleman.
I mean, but Coleman didn't. It ain't like Coleman ran bad. He had one bad race and it cost him the Olympic team.
Never said that.
That's fair.
And he was out front. He was out front too. So.
Coleman's always out front. That's Coleman's MO. That's his rep.
James, what he also has is maybe a better training partner now in Kenny Bednarik. Is Kenny down there?
I don't think he's had training partners.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
training partner Kenny B.
Okay. Now you putting something in there.
Yeah.
Kenny B.
He got all them cats. Like half that 4x1 relay team that ran in the prelims. It's in that camp. Kenny's in the camp. Courtney Lindsey's in the camp. Old boy who think he's my man from Demolition Man with the hairstyles and stuff like that. He's down there. Kyrie King, yeah, he down there.
That's nice little 4x1.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they show up to Gainesville and running Florida Reeds and running a nasty 4x1. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be ugly. All we gotta do is put a battery in Grant's back and say, I dare y'all to show up. I'm gonna do it for matter of fact. I'm about to put a battery in Grant's back.
I'm disappointed in Grant. I'm disappointed in Grant Holloway. I wanted to get that out earlier, but I was being respectful because I thought he was a man of challenge.
Ooh, you might need to clip this.
I thought he was a man of challenge.
I got the timestamp. 202.
Yeah, there you go.
For someone who has done everything that there is to do in the sport, in his event almost.
Bro, do you know how painful the 400 hurdles hurt?
Lamont, let me tell you something.
I'm about to say, Lamont, goddamn.
Let me tell you, Lamont, as a person who has run 44 seconds on leadoff negative 4x4, and a person who has run 47 low on the 400 hurdles, the 400 hurdles hurts a lot less than the 400.
I refuse to believe
That's what y'all
you.
keep saying.
Okay.
You're running lactic and you're trying to jump over a barrier. Once lactic hits you.
So James, hold on, Jake. Let me ask you this first. Does the actual race hurt less, or does the training hurt less as well?
Well, the training is going to be about the same because if you train to run a 400, you're going to hurt regardless. So, if Grant can run 300 meters, do we think Grant can run 32, 33 seconds in 300?
He's ran 32 seconds indoors. He had the collision record at one time.
Okay, so he's had to do some training to get that. The 400 hurdles is not a race where you're running all out. You're getting up to speed, controlling a speed with technique and keeping a rhythm and pace.
Yep.
that is way different than the 400. See, that's why y'all need. Yeah. If I had 5 minutes to sit down and talk to Grant, if he gave me a serious 5 minutes, I could probably change his mind.
Good luck, my man. Hey, what's the other questions, Ray? What's the other questions we gotta cover? What are the other topics, James? 'Cause I know you got them.
I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Bring it up.
I know. I got the question for everybody. Did you see who ran back-to-back days this past week indoors? The Olympian.
You're talking about Quincy Wilson?
Listen. Out of respect for Joe Lee, I'm not gonna say anything crazy because that's my guy. Me personally, Quincy Wilson wouldn't see a track until outdoor season.
What?
He wouldn't see a track until outdoors, and that's me saying that out of respect to Joe Lee. Look,
why is that? Why is that?
The boy was hurt.
Because you know what it is. You know what it is, Fraser, and you can blame me for this one. I guess I'm leading on history. When you get them phenoms, you have to treat them like phenoms. Phenoms don't have to run all the time. That's just me. Like if you are gonna run them, if you're gonna run them indoors, I'd pick and choose my spots very carefully.
It would have been.
I always see the young boy can make the world team. And you got to remember, he ain't going to World Juniors. He ain't going to U.S. Juniors. Oh, he's going to work. He's going to U.S. Big Boy Outdoor. Meaning it's December. You want this kid to be running all the way through September?
What's the difference? What's the difference in him running in December and Noah running indoor? If the coach is training you, Holloway just said that.
Well, you also got
training you. If they got your training block set up, what's the difference?
But you also got to remember. You also got to remember. High school state championships.
They don't have a state championship.
Oh, they don't have a state championship in
Bullis does not participate in state championship.
Yeah, they're
okay. All right. So that's so. All right. So Fraser, you're kind of along the lines of, okay, I got you. I thought he had state championship. I was just looking at it like, look, there's no need, bro. For me.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even if he did have a state championship, you don't train for that.
I get that.
I get that on dead legs and still win.
I get that.
So you use that as a training, because that's what I used to do with my elite athlete in college. We never trained for conference. Conference was not a meet I was training her to run fast at, because she was so at a higher level than everybody else. Her training run was good enough to win conference. So when you're dealing with a kid of that level, you have to train him like that. You set his training. You set his training schedule up for the meets where he needs to be his fastest. Everything else is training.
I hear you. But for me, I personally wouldn't have opened it up in December. I wouldn't have done it. I personally wouldn't have done it. I would have waited till at least February, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So based on what it looks like Quincy's going to college. I don't know why. He still
got a whole nother year after this one.
Only a junior.
He's a junior.
Only a junior.
So why doing all those visits?
Because you can do visits as a junior.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to take photos in uniforms as unofficials, bro.
Them not unofficials. You can do
an official as a junior.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must have. Listen. I know you can do that shit in D2. I didn't know you could do it in D1. So that's on me.
Visits as a junior.
That's on me. I know I could do unofficials, but I know I ain't think you could do official visits.
You can do official visits as a junior.
As
many as you want.
Got you.
So
I didn't know.
I saw him run, guys. He looks like he's gained 10 pounds. He looks bigger this year.
I mean, he's going into puberty.
I know.
He should gain some weight.
But we're not talking about somebody that's 6'2", 6'3" now.
Like 5.
No, he ain't short. No, Quincy ain't short. I saw him at Florida.
He ain't short.
He ain't short.
He got 5'8".
Okay, world class 400 guys usually are 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". He ain't 6'2", 6'3".
Michael Johnson is only 6'1".
Okay, how tall is your Alabama guy?
Which one?
Lamar.
Karani?
Yeah, how tall is he?
Karani hit a growth spurt. He came in 6 foot, and when he came on campus, he was 6'3". I don't know how the hell he hit a growth spurt in 3 weeks.
I'm just saying
Quincy Holloway, but it's about 5'10".
What?
Yeah. Quincy was not tall. Chris Hall's
Quincy
not
Hall's
tall.
taller than me.
No, you must be
No, he's
5'10",
not.
'cause
I'm 6'1".
Y'all
Go
ain't
look
that
it up, James, because I recruited him and he was looking at me like this. How tall is okay? Back to the question. Quincy Wilson, how tall is he?
he about 5'8".
Quincy Hall is 6'2".
Thank you. Next
Oh.
question. It's just a concern. The guy is like Lamont said, he is a phenom. We all want to see this guy run, this young man run for the next decade plus. All the races you run now are going to come back to bite you later on in either your season or your career. He doesn't need to be running the 800 in Stanton, New York on Tuesday or like whatever was Thursday. Come back the next day and run the 500 meters there in New York. I just I don't understand. I know that coach. I know you guys know that coach.
Sounds like a training.
Great program, Bolus. Great program. He's done great things.
Joe Lee's doing.
Yeah,
He's
Joe
a great
Lee's a hell of a coach.
Yeah,
But
he's
I
doing
just-
the damn thing.
This kid's going to be running his biggest meet of his year this year are the trials. James, again, when are the trials, James?
July 31st to August 3rd.
That's 2025, right?
Yep,
Yes,
and World Championship
We're
13th to the
still in
21st.
2024, guys. All right.
And he's already cranking it up.
I know. It just concerns
He
me.
ran
I
the
was
second
thinking,
fastest
man,
time in six. He ran the second fastest time in U.S. history in the 600.
Yep, 117.
You know what?
You ain't
If-
got,
if
he ain't
I'm
got
his
no
coach-
business running no more.
If I was just about to say, if I'm his coach, he's shutting it down.
I'm
Until
shutting it
out
down.
there. I mean, what do we have to prove? We are in shape. We're ready to run. The wheels are still turning. We good.
Coming off of football.
Train. Just
Coming off of
here's
football.
What if that
crazy
wasn't
thing.
training? What if those were training runs? And the reason I say that is because, and I don't know what the weather is, but when I'm in a cold climate and I'm training, I use track meets as trainings because I'm not able to get outside frequent enough.
Well,
So I'm just saying, I don't know.
his first
What if
race,
those meets
Eugene,
training runs?
was a training run because he ran 201 in the 800. Then he came back the next night and ran 117 in the 500 meters in New York. It just, like I said, we're in December and we're wanting this guy to kick ass in July, August, September. And it's just a concern. And like I said, the head coach, Joe Lee, great job. We're all just concerned. We're talking about it. If he wasn't a 44-point guy, if he was a high schooler running 46.5, we wouldn't be talking a damn second about him. But this guy is a generational talent. We've never seen anybody 16 years old run in the Olympics. We want this.
Yeah, he do got.
We want this to be a story when he's 20 in the Olympics, when he's 24 in the Olympics, when he's 28 in the Olympics. We don't want it when he's 22. Well, whatever happened to Quincy Wilson? May I bring up a name, Obi Moore? May I bring up Obi Moore, gentlemen? I said his name last year. I don't want this to be Obi Moore 2.0.
Coach Lester, I was just about to pose the question. Name me a high school phenom that went on to be great as a professional.
I can name just a few.
I can name a few.
Sydney.
But it's a few.
I know. I
Ain't a
agree.
lot of
Hey,
them.
James, I'm on your
I
page.
can name a
If
few.
you guys know if you know me, I'm all about under racing, under training in high school. When I had Maurice Mitchell, we went to a meet and ran one race. It was a sprint medley relay. And everybody, why isn't Maurice? Why isn't it? I said, guys, I've got races for him to run this summer. And when he goes to Florida State, I don't want him to be burned out. You guys have all seen, recruited, and ran against guys that were high school phenoms. When they came to you guys, maybe a year, they were done mentally as well as physically. They are done. And I just want this kid. He seems like a really good young man too. And
hold on, Coach T. Hold on, Coach T. Hold on, Coach TB PhD. Sha'carri was not a high school phenom.
She was not. But everybody is naming all of these people. But guess what they didn't do? Run a lot. When they showed up, they kicked ass, and then we didn't see them until a while later for them to kick ass again.
we didn't know so she was at the trials.
And he's a junior.
And he's
a junior.
He's not even 17. He's still a kid, man.
You gotta be careful with those, man. Look, and people can throw out whatever innuendos you want to. I don't give a damn. But you better remember, Heike Drexler was a damn teenage phenom. And you see how they played her career, and her career expanded for a long time to where she goes down to one of the greatest athletes ever. When you have a phenom, you have to treat it as such. Listen, man, my coach had a saying: I don't drive my Ferrari on dirt tracks, on dirt roads.
Man,
you don't
listen.
You know, and he's a Ferrari.
Lamar,
I'm not running them all the time.
This gentleman obviously wants to be a kid because he left the Olympics with a gold medal and went to play football.
Yep.
Yeah,
he wants to be a kid. Let him be a kid. Now, I'm not saying that that's anything against Joe Lee because he's one hell of a coach.
Yeah, sure is.
Why is he coming off of the football field a month later and cranking it up on the track? Okay, and we talk about wear and tear for athletes, right? When did he rest? Because rest is very important when it comes to track and field or any sport in general. When did he rest?
He did not. It looked like he did not. He went straight from track to football. But you're 16 years old, you can bounce back. I understand that. But there's going to be a time, I don't care who you are, the body's going to say, I need something. So maybe there is something in Joe Lee's plan. He's going to run this indoor circuit, and there's going to be a 6-week training or rest period from late February to early May or whatever it is. They might have a plan. And we come back this summer, and he's running 44.22, making the team. Say, hey, it looks like he knew what he was doing. But just from right now, December 29th, 30th, I said, why? It just like, why is he running right now? And they also, I watched the race. They went after a high school record in the sprint medley. They had 2 teams. That's how great a track program this is. If you would have ran the 400 on the A team instead of the 800 on the B team, they would have broke the high school record. They missed the record by 2 seconds. And the leadoff quarter milers on that record ran like 48.5.
All right.
I watched the race.
Right. So hold on. Let's get back on topic here. Let's get back here real quick. Hold on just a second. Ray put up the athletes watch list, right?
Why the hell I see bowling name up as soon as I come back? What the hell y'all talking about?
All right. Did we
high school phenoms, how they should and should not be treated?
Did we talk about the returning champions?
We're about to get to that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So get into it right now.
Now we talking about return. You talking about return? You talking about indoor and outdoor, or you talking about this everything?
Indoor. Yeah, we just going indoor. Okay. Actually, screw indoor, outdoor. Jump to it. I don't give a damn. Returning champions. I know. I'm gonna go ahead and start the bull crap. I know it ain't gonna be one of the 100, but go ahead.
I'll tell you this right now, and I'm gonna say this, and I'll say this with the utmost respect. If Noah Lyles doubles again, he's not winning.
No, he don't. No, he can't.
Nope.
No,
he's not winning. He's not winning another 200-meter title if he doubles again.
No. I'm saying he's not winning. He's not defending. He's not defending the 100. Period. He's not defending that crown. That one's gone.
So who you got winning?
I don't know who's gonna win it, but I know who ain't gonna win it.
That's not an answer, bro. That's a vague. That's too wide open. Who you got? We got time to change. It's okay.
Are we talking about U.S. or just the world?
The world's, because it's defending champion. I don't see him defending that title in the 100-meter dash.
He got to buy both the 1 and the 2, don't he?
Yeah.
So he easy peasy right now.
That's one reason why he ain't gonna defend it. Okay?
I think if anything, he definitely won't defend it. Now that he ain't got to go through the gauntlet.
He need to go through the gauntlet.
All you got to do is run one race. He ain't even got to run the 200.
He need to go through the gauntlet, because if he don't go through the gauntlet, he ain't gonna know what it feels like when they line up next to him again.
He's done it 2 years in a row.
That was 2 years ago.
No, he's done it 2 years in a row.
No, I'm okay. Well, that was this year and the year before that. He don't have to.
What it feels like.
If he don't get his ass beside a Kashane Thompson, if he don't get his ass beside a Fred Curley, if he don't get his ass beside a damn Oblique, if he don't get his ass beside a damn Tobago early and think he gonna wait to race them at the Worlds because he got the bye,
that's not the question.
It's gonna be a bye-bye.
But that wasn't the question. No, listen. First off, Noah Lyles gonna be at the meet. The question is, Kashane gonna be at the meet? That's the question. Oblique is gonna be at the meet. Okay,
this is fair.
You already know Tobago out there trying to run 18-2. So you know he won't be there.
This is fair.
Okay, Tebogo got evil intentions right now. Okay,
let me ask you this, because I know you're the historian. You can tell me this. Okay,
Mhm.
Between 2020 and 2025, which year was an off year from a championship?
2020.
Haven't had one.
Pandemic.
We
Haven't
ain't
had
had one. Okay.
Right.
Now
2020,
watch
right.
this though.
Right.
I can say on this show, a lot of y'all were saying athletes were tired last year from back-to-back championships.
But how's that even possible? Because before the pandemic hit and everything was normal, you have world championships, Olympic and world championships.
We haven't had an off year.
But you had an off year though.
Okay.
You had an off year. We have not had an off year in 5 years, which
Never.
means Noah Lyles has went from Tokyo to now. Okay. Now, even with that being said, Noah Lyles won the world championship 2 years ago in the 100, right? And then he won the 100-meter dash last year by the skin of his damn teeth.
Right.
He's not defending that championship for a third year. It's just, I just don't see that shit happening. I just
Has anybody
don't
ever
see
did that?
happening. Mo was the only one that did it.
No. The reason being, and I know what Fraser saying no, because we never had an interruption we didn't go through a pandemic during our lifetime. Last time it was a pandemic, it was our great grandparents with the Spanish flu.
Well, even if you take away the pandemic, have we ever had anybody that in 3 consecutive years outside of Bo and Mo, in 3 consecutive years to stay on like top like that? But hold on. Let me put this in there. The only reason why I'm saying it this way is because Mo was a dominant force. Everybody was 10 meters behind him. Bolt was a dominant force. Everybody was 15 behind him. So yeah, them two gonna hit it. You ain't gonna beat them. Noah is right there. I just don't see where he separated himself enough to where it's like you can confidently say he gonna hit that magical 300-meter dash championships in 3 years. That shit is hard. Shit is hard.
Well, I mean, for me, I don't think it's hard only because I'm looking at it from a historic perspective. The hardest joint was what Carl Lewis did when them shits was 4 years apart. When the world championships was 4 years apart. To me, that was difficult. Which is why I can never pull Carl Lewis out of the top 3 greatest 100-meter runners of all time. But I see what you're saying because they got spoiled in not being able to run back-to-back championships, which we all predicated for. Like, look, I think championships should be every year. That's just me. You want to be professional?
I do too.
Right. The NBA don't have an off year. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a championship every year. We're the only sport that think, we got to have an off year for the bodies to be set. No, adapt and change your training philosophy. That's all it is. Now, do I think he's going to do it? It's gonna be hard, bro.
That's all. And everybody like you already doubt. First of all, I'm not doubting Noah. I've doubted him before. Right now, what I'm doubting is simply that shit gonna be hard as fuck. Like, just think about what we asking him to do. We're asking him to come from Tokyo to now and still win the 100-meter dash, which is the most flawless race. It's just gonna be hard, bro. It's gonna be hard.
If Noah opens up, like someone put in the chat because I can't remember off the top of my head. Noah opens up close to, let's say he opens up 984. Let's say he opens up with that. I'm just hypothetically speaking. Everybody chill out.
Okay. Let me hear you out.
Let's just say he opens up 984, something he's never done before. Will we feel a little bit more confident about where he's going to be towards the end of the year? Like, let's say he opens up like in May or June, he opens up 984.
Depends on what that 984 looks like, too. Is it like a Kashane Thompson 984 to where you evidently saw that he shut it off at 16 with 984? Or is it an all-out 84?
I don't want to use Kashane Thompson because he shit the bed. And
well,
Kashane is going to beat Noah this year.
Here's what I want to really ask you. Well, ask y'all. After watching that semifinal, if we were still on the 4 rounds and that was the third, do y'all think that 4th round Noah would have won?
Noah wins clear going away because Noah Tobago would have placed higher. Because I think
Shane would have won it. Shane would have.
Noah.
The reason why Shane would have won it is because he would have had a chance to go back and see where he lost it at.
Nah. I think that shit can all come down to speed endurance and endurance. And I think Tobago would have been the real problem because anybody who could run 30 point and 44 and 43 flat and 19.4, I'm putting my money on him. With 4 rounds, I'm putting my money on him.
Here's the only reason why I'm disagreeing with y'all because we're talking 100. And when we talk about the 100, Maurice Green 2004 showcased that it really ain't your conditioning. If you know how to hit the technique, ain't nothing for the 100. 200, that's different. But in the 100, that conditioning shit don't mean nothing. It's really your strength. It's your strength now. Can your strength hold up all 4 of them rounds? Meaning,
it's about your execution.
That part. And if Shane can go back and look at that race again, and he got to run it, because you got to keep in mind, that 4th round would come in another hour. It ain't the next day. You got 1 hour. Guess what Shane gets to say?
3 rounds in one day?
No. I'm just saying, it would be I'm just saying, but if it had been a setup to where it was 4, the 2 is in the last. It's 2 and 2, so he would have had 1 more round to go. Now you gotta look at that race and say, Noah ran 100% perfect race. You can't do no better.
But wait a minute,
there was no flaws.
Wait a minute, but didn't they? Well, they used semifinals on the same day.
Yeah, semifinals same day when it's 4 rounds. So that would have been technically the semi, and Shane would have had a chance to go back and look. Noah would have had a chance to look too, but Noah looked perfect. So that's my thing. It's like I don't see Noah couldn't win. He probably would have went a slight bit faster, but that's about it for real though, because he ran so perfect.
Boy, stop. I saw that.
But talking about consecutive years, Ray, Maurice Green is the only one that we know of that did it in 3 consecutive years. Think about that.
Yeah.
Bolt never did it in 3 consecutive years. Bolt did it in 12, 13, and 15.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do it in 11, 12, 13 because in 11 he false started. So Maurice Green's the only one that did it in 99, 2000, and 2001.
And then look at what you're saying, Coach. Look at the name we're utilizing who did that. Arguably one of the best, if not the best 100-meter technicians from 0 to start in Maurice Green. That's the only person who's been able to do that 3 years in a row.
I gotta agree with Ray's.
It's hard.
Take on the fact that Noah wasn't. Maurice and Bolt was so far ahead of the competition when they were winning that it was easy. If they slowed down, they're still ahead. Because Noah's coming from behind, he doesn't have that cushion to make those mistakes.
That part.
From that standpoint, it's going to be extremely hard.
It's going to be hard.
He doesn't separate. Like I've yet to see him separate from the beginning, like from 30 on, where he's just running away from the field. He's always neck and neck with somebody. It takes some time to get going, which is something I think. But here's what we also got to give Noah credit for. Every year he's gotten better at the 100.
Yep. He's gotten better.
I don't think it's 100 he got to get better at. If he gonna hit a 3-peat, he got to get even better at that 60. He got to get out and get in front of him. He can't do that same. I'm gonna come catch y'all, because what's gonna happen is they gonna start understanding that's your game plan. So guess what? I'm not gonna let you do now.
You know what's interesting though with Noah? His 60 was 6. What did he run? 6:41 this year? 44, 43, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 44. But he got better. He's gotten better.
If I'm not mistaken, everybody in that race, his 60 was the fastest PR, right?
Yeah.
So So even though he ran 6:43 or whatever, he didn't translate that to his 100. Because think about it, if he's 6:43 at 60 and he's got the fastest 60, then he should have been in front of everybody. But
who's the fast? Was Fred or was it Shane?
Who was in front first? I think it was
So it's
Fred.
Fred.
Yeah,
Fred
Fred
was
was
out
in front first.
Yeah,
Because the race between Fred and Krishane at first.
Yep.
right, and then Noah came from the back end. So even though Noah's 60 has gotten better indoor, but he's not translating it because he should have been in front of that race based off of what his 60 time compared to everybody else. He shouldn't have had to come from behind, which he does in the majority of his 100 races. So somewhere in there, there's either a disconnect when he translates from the 60 to the 100 where it's not translating over. Because if you're 640, because he was 640 consistently, he ran a couple of times 640 this year indoor, but he's not carrying that 640 into his 100, so it translates over.
Be really interested to see if he runs the 60 indoors at all this year.
Oceans. Remember, Oceans ran 6. Oceans
I
ran
don't want
6.
no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
Oceans ran 6.
I don't want no. You know I don't want no trouble.
I like that shirt
no
you got
trouble.
on there, sir. I like
I'm
that
smoking.
sweatshirt you
I'm
got on
smoking.
right there, sir.
I'm smoking.
I love that sweatshirt you got on right there. It's
Hey, you
like
know
you're
that-
rocking us. It's like, hold on, Lamar. It's an Auburn Tiger talking to another Auburn Tiger, okay? It looks like you're wearing the apparel of one of the greatest basketball teams in America right now. That's what it looks like you wearing. It looks like you wearing the #1 NCAA basketball team out there right now. I didn't know if the world knew that what was going on because they still, football minded. They ain't been watching what's going on that hardwood. But all right, y'all better lock. Boy, them Tigers is coming.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all got lucky and beat us early.
Ooh, that ain't no luck, baby. Them Tigers look great on that basketball court. Okay.
No.
The
game was good. The game was good. Ty, no, that was a
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
a good one.
Yeah. Y'all got lucky on that one.
I don't want no trouble.
Hey, y'all know y'all switching to Nike, right?
Come on, man. We partying about that. We got a Diddy party going on about that.
Yeah, switch it over.
Get us out of Under Armour.
Not a Diddy party.
Yeah, we got a Diddy party, man. Come on, everything a Diddy party.
Get out. Hold on. I got
not everything. Not everything.
Hold on. Wait. Ty, hold on. Right back. I gotta get you.
We not playing with y'all, man. Y'all think I'm going back and forth. I'm not going back and forth. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not going back and forth.
You're going back and forth, Ty.
I'm just trying to tell you now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want no trouble. I'm just ain't going back and forth.
Who got beat by who got beat by HBCU team today?
The women. The women got beat. That's why I went to the women game. Norfolk, but listen. Norfolk State is looking good though. I don't.
Auburn's women's basketball is similar to what Alabama.
I didn't want you to be out here by yourself. I didn't want you to feel alone.
And that's official. That's official.
Look.
Yeah.
You can't even buy this. Tell them you can't. I don't care what Tiger store you go into. You can't buy this right here, baby. You can't buy this, baby. Come on, now.
Yeah, Norfolk State beat us. My daughter was a ball girl. We out there, I had to go out and shake hands and kiss babies. Hey, my daughter's a ball girl. I'm starting her young. You know what I'm saying? We don't play around, man. Come on, man.
Ty,
I'm not playing with you.
Jump into this debate real fast, then, Ty. Noah, does he three-peat? Does he win the 100 meter again this year?
No.
Not happening.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Noah, of course, I love Noah to death. His coach is an Auburn Tiger, so I'm pulling with him. I've been sitting in my lab thinking that, we've been giving Noah a lot of credit with the 200 is his baby, the 200 is baby. The 100 is more of his baby than the 200 because last time I checked, man, I don't want no trouble. Man, we got some 200 specialists that's trying to make sure he don't never see that goal in the 200 again. I'm just telling you.
There's only one.
Well, let's ask that hard question.
What you mean?
Only one.
Kenny G telling Kenny, listen, Kung Fu Kenny tell you he
lost.
Listen,
you see, we about to go into 2025, and I'm not bringing the old Lamont with me. I'm gonna get the old Lamont out right now. As long as Kenny is where he's at, he would never beat Noah again.
I beg to differ 100%.
Listen, hold on, Ray.
Go ahead, Ty.
I'm getting out my system.
So here's the good and the bad with Noah. So the way that Noah talk and the bravado and all that, I think is a good thing for him because it backs him in a corner where he have to, he have to put that pressure on himself. But the other unfortunate thing is you giving a lot of gas and a lot of fuel to some guys that are really good. And so you looking at these guys like a Kenny, man. Kenny, them folks got a personal vendetta, man. That's a different type. When you line up with that type of thing on your system, man, that's a different.
He made my man's cry on Netflix.
Listen, man, I understand what
He
you're saying.
He made my man's
Just
cry.
let me finish my soliloquy. I'm just telling you, when you know this, coach, when you line up, you don't want to get nobody no extra anything, man. That's from our era. Our era was oh boy, he giving some fuel to the fire. Boy, you don't want to do that. Listen, I'll tell you a quick story. Back in this was 2007, when they had nationals in Indianapolis. When they used to do that. I see Do at the track meet. We got the first round tomorrow. I said, "Oh, hey man, good luck tomorrow." He said, "Oh, this nigga talking shit." No. I'm a junior in college, man. Come on, man. I'm running 13-4, man. Wait. But again, I say that to say these folks looking for anything to go over the edge, man. So if you push yourself in a corner, but at the same time, you giving your opponents fuel to the fire, and that's for the 200. In the 100, man, listen, Kashane, them folks, you probably can't tell Kashane he didn't win the race. So in they
you
mind,
can't tell Kashane nor Jamaica he didn't win.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you think them folks coming out like, oh, now it's one thing if he would have beat them folks, if he would have beating his chest and looking at Kashane all that. Now Kashane's spirit broke. He like, ooh, yeah, that's a Ferrari I was going up against, and I'm in a Camaro or something. Man, he looking at it like, man, I gave the race away. That's how he looking at it. And then you gotta remember, Seville probably in the back looking like, hey, look, man, I ain't gonna go back and forth because I got something for him. You know what I'm saying? So that 100, I don't think he gonna three-peat. That's just me though.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna
be hard.
It's a lot of it. It's gonna be hard. Now,
okay.
Well, let's ask this then. If we don't see him three-peating in the 100, does he win gold in the 200?
Noah will not win a gold medal in the 1 or the 2.
Ooh, I'm with my brother James. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm with my brother James. That man ain't walking away with damn gold. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna say
I'm the exact opposite, James. I think he's going to double up, and I think he's going to show, hey, you saw me last year or last Olympics when I got third. I got the bronze medal. That's going to piss him off.
Hold on, Cole Lester. You say you got him for double gold?
Both.
You on Prize Picks, Cole Lester? I want to know what your parlay is.
No, you don't. Coach Lester is on bath salt. That's what he on. He on bath salt.
Ray, I picked him last year. You didn't. I won. He did. You did not.
You did. Okay. All right. So Cole Lester think he gonna get double gold. James say he ain't walk away with no gold. Frazier, where you at with it?
Oh shit. Conventional wisdom tell me don't ever bet against Lance. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna win the 100.
But he leaving with something.
But he leaving with something, but that something ain't gonna be gold. That's what I would think he's gonna leave with something, but it ain't gonna be gold.
I keep talking about this man gonna get silver or bronze. Name the two people that's gonna beat him.
Shane can beat him in the 100. And the same nigga who just beat him in the 200. What did you say? You think Tobago gonna slow down?
About the 100, the 100 meter.
You can't forget about Fred.
Tobago's not beating him in the 100 meters.
Hold on. Watch this. If we just call a spade, Seville can beat him, Fred can beat him, Kashane can beat him, Tobago can beat him. He can be beat by all four of them. Slip up and don't have a good race.
I got bad news.
He had the race of he had a perfect, watch this. He had the 2004 Justin Gatlin. Perfect race, perfect time to make sure you get that medal. But he ain't dominated enough to where you can say, when you ask that question, who can beat him? Shit, everybody he racing can beat him.
Bro.
And I don't even think he had a perfect race. I think
he didn't have a perfect race. And that's scary.
When I say perfect race, I say a Noah perfect race.
But listen though, hold on. Don't forget about you forgetting about Coleman. Y'all stop smoking dope. Don't act like Coleman.
Hold on. See, you came in late. Where's Coleman? Where's Coleman training at right now?
He's training with Dennis, ain't he? He's gonna be training with Dennis.
Yeah, he's done.
How?
See, I said the same thing you said, Ty. I said he gonna be ready.
Dennis ain't did that, but show man. Hold on, man. Y'all.
Let me tell you, I'm more worried about Courtney Lindsey. Courtney Lindsey may be a sleeper. Him.
Listen, man.
Okay. I like him. Kenny Benerick is going to make the team. Ain't nobody keeping Fred off the team. Fred is proving that.
Fred making the team. If you're going to put your money on anywhere, put your money on Fred Curry making the team.
Fred is an old school mental, like, hey, I'm tougher than these boys soft, man.
Okay.
Fred is that guy. Fred is your sure pick. Like, because when you look at,
let me tell you what Fred is. Remember the Gooch from Different Strokes? The one that always beat up Arnold?
Hey, oh my God. You talking about Gooch and Strokes and oh my, hey, I'm
you are the person that I'm pretty sure that if I punch your name in the database, you probably got an assault charge on your joint. And I ain't talking about
we was doing so good. Lamont, you said you were leaving it in 2024, Lamont.
No, listen. The Gooch was the imaginary villain. We never saw his face in Different Strokes. If you watch the repeats, he was always beating up on Willis and Arnold. Okay, that is Fred. Okay, Fred is the boogeyman. Fred's gonna show up right when you think he ain't gonna make the team. He gonna show up and make the team. I ain't betting against Fred no more unless he gets hurt. I ain't betting against Fred no more.
Listen,
big players showing big time races. Kenny Benerick has earned the right to have one of those spots. Now, granted, there's 4 spots going to Tokyo. 4.
3. Noah has 1, so it's only 3 open.
Right. No.
That's what I'm saying.
4 people.
That's 4 people.
Yeah, 4 people going.
But we know 1.
Right. So we know 1 for certain. Noah's going. So once again, you got Kenny Benerick, you got Fred Curley, and someone said earlier today, because there's a 6-week gap in between NCs and U.S. championships, dog, this is the perfect setup for one of them collegiate people catch them kids slipping. He's gonna catch somebody slipping. I'm not putting it past no collegiates. I ain't putting it past nobody.
Do we have a collegiate that can run 9.7?
But dude, everybody's not gonna run 9.7 just because you ran it once doesn't mean you can run it again.
No, but I'm saying, that may be what it takes to make that team.
It's not gonna take 9.7 to make the team, bro.
It's probably gonna take about 9.8.
One thing about Noah Lyles, Noah Lyles is gonna probably run all 3 rounds of the 100. He probably not run the 200. He's done it before. Because even when he had to buy, he's done it. He's done it. He never pulled out of a final. He never pulled out of a final with the buy. He's always run. So think about it. If these guys run, dude, 5 places ain't gonna be 9.7, bro. 4 places not gonna be 9.7. It's not. Somebody's gonna run 9.9 and damn near squeak on to make the team, and someone's gonna have their worst race and fold. And for me, honestly, I like
right. Yep. Is that's the wild card? That's the wild card.
And there you go.
Wild card.
And there you go. And remember, that kid was out there running like he don't know what the hell was going on, and that's what made him scary.
He definitely got a chip on his shoulder.
Right. He was running. He
definitely got a chip on his shoulder.
But he's not high school. He's already pro, right?
Yeah, he pro now.
He's not. He's 18 years old, so yeah, he's pro now.
Okay, let's go. We still got about 17 more minutes, and I want to get to another one of these defending titles. So let's switch hats real fast. Women's 100 meter dash. Julian Alfred. Does she defend that title?
No.
Ooh.
Yes.
Talking about somebody that won by a large gap.
Who said no?
She dominated. She dominated.
No.
Yeah.
I think she said no.
Ty said no. Ty said she don't defend that.
Hold on.
What you have?
Ty, we got Ty. Flow yours.
What you have
Since you
Jaco coming back. Shelly Ann will be back. Man, y'all better get off this dope. Listen. Julian, I rock with her. You understand me? But with them folks coming back, man,
y'all remember when the show first started?
She's just gonna repeat right now.
Y'all remember when the show first?
Listen. If Sharika doesn't come back like this.
Oh my God!
Let me roll up real fast.
Okay.
Y'all remember when we first started?
Yeah, go on and roll up, Fraser. Go on and roll up and get a line together too.
So
Listen,
y'all don't think
is
y'all?
Sharika? Hold on, real quick. Is Sharika come back?
Hey, this is for Ty. This is a fat one.
Lamont,
I ain't rolled this. This is
2024, 2025, you said you're gonna be a better man.
It's still 2024.
This is a fat one. I'm
Did she come back on this? The Sharika that we know? And she don't come back.
Who has Sprite and gasoline in their house?
Available.
Who's got gasoline and Sprite
I
in their
said
house?
Shelly and
Available. Why, like James said, who has it regularly? Like
that close to wherever he is in the house. Like,
right, don't light up, man. God damn, don't light up.
So let me ask y'all this. Hold on. Let me just ask y'all this. Before we go any further, let me just ask y'all this. So what y'all telling me is the Jamaicans are just they just dead, is what you telling me. You telling me. I'm just asking. I'm asking you a question. Are you putting dirt on them and getting ready for the new era, or are you saying that them folks still got firepower coming? I'm just asking.
Elaine is in Florida right now.
Yeah,
I'm asking you a simple question.
I listen. I don't know because Shelly has been keeping her new training group that she personally put together. It's been under like lock and key. Nobody knows what Shelly's doing. Sharika's gonna be back. Sharika was dealing with injury. Sharika's gonna be back. One thing about Fran will get her ass back in shape. Right? She can be out there looking like you.
I'm asking you, is you saying that these folks are done? Are these
no,
done?
No, nobody's saying that they're done. But you have to be real. But here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go off of what Ray said. And Ray said this probably about a year or two ago. Baby, all them 10-6s that she was running, baby, Shelly can only hold on for so much longer. She can only hold on for so much longer. Shelly, understand something. Shelly, no one's winning the world championship like they're running the headwind, running 10-8s. You have to legitimately run 10-7-8, 10-7-6 to win that championship. And if you get bad luck and someone decides to run 10-65 like Sha'carri did, it's definitely Rap City. Shelly cannot duplicate. Dude, she's 38 years old, bro. You know how hard it is she's not. Look, we know Gatling did some amazing things at that age.
So it can be done.
As a woman at that size, at that age, to produce that type of force and speed down the track at that advanced age, dude, there's a reason why when Boat ran 9
she's ever done.
Listen, but when you run that fast, the body's gonna come back down to earth. Like, baby, such nervous system, start to malfunction.
I think Ty got a crush on Shelly.
Let me ask you something else. I'm just telling you what I ain't never seen. I ain't never seen a woman show up to a track meet and she wasn't ready. That's what I'm to a championship and she wasn't ready. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm going with the numbers. I don't know what y'all smoking dope. Y'all
and
going with.
But you talking about winning. We're talking about winning. Of course, she's gonna make a final because she's Shelly.
All she do is win, no matter what.
I'm finna go ahead and put a stop to this.
The number's 39. The number is 39.
Yeah. Now, Ty, you got one. You got one in Jacko. But here is Julian, love of the death. I'm a dog. I'm a dark horse. She's not defending. She's not. That was her one shot at greatness. She got it. She attained it. She may not ever see it again. Okay. Now, here's why. I went on record last year and said Sha'carri is going to lose to Julian. But when she does, she's going to come back that following year and all of their asses are going to be in trouble. Okay? That is what's going to happen. Sha'carri Richardson is about to go on a tear this year. Here's why I say that. Because she has gotten older. Same thing I said when I said she's going to get to this point. She's gotten older. She's gotten more mature. She's gotten her bag. She's gotten her boyfriend. She's already getting ready to get started. We all know Sha'carri. She don't like losing. She don't like it. She hate it. If you think that girl ain't training every single day with Julian in mind, trust me. When I say this, if anything, it's going to be Sha'carri breaking her down. But watch this. I also said it was going to be the year that Sha'carri runs her fastest as well. That's why I'm saying it's gonna be Sha'carri because Julian gonna run 10-6.
Hold on.
But Sha'carri gonna find that 59.
Hold on, Ray. I'm gonna throw another caveat out there. Frazier, you was at the Bowerman, right?
I ain't going there.
Okay, you ain't go. Let me tell you something. They put all the past Bowerman winners up on the stage. And when they announced Julian Alfred as the Olympic champion, if you would have saw the look on Sha'Carri's face, she couldn't even look at her. She had a look on her face like, I'm finna tear this girl ass up.
I tell y'all.
Listen, I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what everybody was seeing and people was talking about after the Bowerman. Literally, she could not look Julian in the, and she had this look like, oh, I'm finna hurt this girl. Sha'Carri, let me tell you something. Sha'Carri's gonna come back on the goddamn mission.
She's coming back on but that's what when I said it, I was like, it's going to be what Sha'Carri needs though. The ass whooping that she gonna get at at Olympic Games, because she gonna take second, is gonna be exactly what she need for this year. We finally gonna see the Sha'Carri that we know is in there, because she been giving us samples. Like, she just ain't been consistent. She ain't been consistent because she's still been young-minded. She's a woman now.
This gonna be by far Sha'Carri's slowest year.
Damn.
It ain't gonna be close. It's gonna be her slowest year.
Are you taking the penis?
Why you say that, Ty?
I know why. Like,
she got a boyfriend down there with her now. It's different now. She playing house now. It's different. She ain't on the grind now. She living the married life now. Come on, man. This gonna be her slowest year. Y'all stop playing with me, man. Play with your man, man. I'm not finna go back and forth with y'all.
Ty, some of the same people in here said that Dennis Mitchell can't fix her race, but they gonna say that she gonna be running better to beat somebody that's gonna. I'm crying.
I'm crying.
I'm saying she's gonna be running. She's gonna be running better because I say she's just going to grow into herself. I mean, nobody on this panel can literally sit here and say Sha'Carri Richardson doesn't have 10-5 in her legs. You cannot sit here and say that. You'll be lying to yourself.
I'm not saying 10-5. I say she got 10-6. I ain't gonna say 10-5 now.
She got 10-5 in her legs.
I'm gonna say 10-5.
Ray,
she got 10-5 in her legs.
Ray, if John Smith was her coach, I would agree with you.
Well, hold on, but watch though, James. No. All I'm saying is, I didn't say it was. Watch. Hold on though. I didn't say it was gonna come out. That's 50-50 because she with Dennis, but it's in there, is what I'm saying. 10-5 is in them legs. It might not come out, but then again, how do we know that she might not take a page out of the Fred Curley book and just say, fuck it. She get that mindset. It ain't about Dennis no more. It's about these natural wheels gonna come out, and then it's gonna be a 10-5.
She's not running 10-5.
Hey, Ray, watch
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying she's capable of doing it.
Watch this.
I don't know what the hell Ty got at being her slowest year, because her slowest year, she didn't even break 11, Ty. That was the bow tie year. She only went like 11 more.
Check this out. For everybody that's a coach or has coached or think that they can coach, by raising hands, how many of you think that you can fix Sha'Carri's start?
Oh, shit. God damn, how many hands it won't? What? God,
It's hard. It's not hard to do. So why is it not happening? So what makes you think she's going to run a consistent race with a consistent start to beat everybody on the planet?
I think she's just going to be able to run them down. She's going to be stronger.
Nah.
I don't think we would be probably very naive to sit here and think that Dennis has not attempted to fix her start.
Well, of course, that is what Coach Mouse said too when he was on the show.
Right. Now, what he has done to attempt to fix it, from what we see, is not working. But to double back on what Coach Holloway said, we all could go in there and try and fix her start. But when she get to the line, if it don't click, it ain't shit we can do.
Facts.
Yeah, you got
facts.
So then,
because he just set up here. He set up here and said that she's had some great starts in practice, like in warm-ups. So clearly, they've worked on it. But she just maybe when she get to the line, it's that thing.
It's that thing. And Frazier, you know exactly what I'm talking about because we deal with it all the time. They look good in practice as soon as they get around in that meet. All of a sudden, they throw everything out the window.
I think that she's going to outgrow that. That's what I'm giving her, that benefit of doubt. Like, that's not being disrespectful, but that's some kiddie shit you keep doing. Like, you get into the line, forgetting stuff. I'm giving her the benefit of doubt that you're going to learn to be a professional. You've grown and you're mature enough now, and you're confident in yourself to say, when I go to the line, I can do the same shit that I just did back there. all of y'all track athletes, all of y'all coaches, all of y'all know this shit. When you don't have a good start, it's because you're not confident in the fact that you could really win that race. A great starter is because I don't think none of y'all can beat me no way, so I can focus on my shit.
And to take it a step further with that, if you know you have a bad start, that's in your mind when you at the start.
Yeah.
If you know you got a good start, that's in your mind when you at the start. Because when I ran, the start was my best part of my race by far.
Damn, so Lord, help me make a couple teams. If I can
Man,
run practice down in practice, I'm ready.
Yeah, I always knew I'm getting out first. I didn't give a damn who was in the race. I'm getting out first. That's the confidence I had when I got in the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
But I know athletes that don't think their start is good, that when they go in there, because they don't have the confidence in it, it shows when they try and do a start.
Watch this though. Rest in peace to our sister though. When Tori won world championships, what did she do at 2 meters?
She's popped up. I think she started
Stood the hell up. Like, wasn't no start. It wasn't no drive phase, wasn't no start. It was up. I'm the original Fred Curley. I'm going to go get him. I'm thinking that's what I'm saying. Like, Sha'carri can tap into that now. Like, it's in her legs to where I don't necessarily need the start. If I just get pissed off enough, I'm going to go get you anyway.
But she already been doing that. You talking about listen, last year you seen the woman came out and doing all kind of fake steps and
still went
touching her knee and getting up and running, all type of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if she just could get confident in that type of shit, she
I'm just telling you, I'm just keep an eye. I just want to know how the training going. You know, you playing house now. It's a different training situation. I'm just all I'm telling you, man. I don't want no trouble.
Ty, so what you saying? She gonna be at practice tired every day?
Well, I don't know nothing about that. I just know all I'm saying is I know if you're there solo, I'm just telling you, if you're there solo and you know you got your friend or whatever flying in once a month or whatever, that's different than everyday shouting. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want no trouble, man. I know I'm slow. I don't want no trouble.
Let me go ahead and say it because everybody out here saying basically what you're saying is because she getting her back blew out, her weave blown off her head. You think that her performance is gonna be bad? Don't do that to that young girl.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
she's gonna be fine, bro. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine.
I'm not saying all I'm saying is in the past. So let's just talk last year. Last year she might.
I had planned on keeping the show YouTube available and didn't have to go to Patreon.
Listen,
trying to keep it PG.
Trying to be this.
You know, he the one to bring it. He the one. Come on, you know who bringing the foolery.
What I'm saying is she's gonna be fine, bro. Listen, she's gonna be fine.
Hey, I know some girls. I know some.
Come on. Listen. You think for one thing Christian Coleman's gonna allow her to mess up the bag for herself? Absolutely
yes,
not, man.
Yes,
man, it ain't. It's not.
He will.
Listen,
he messed it up for himself.
It's not a direct. Like you thinking about it. You on the outside. It's not. He ain't processing it. It ain't a process like that. They may not even be thinking it's something like that. It might be a situation where, on Thursday, let's go to such and such. Where you typically on Thursday, that might have been her cryo day or something. I don't know. I'm just telling you, little things will change.
Give Shorty more credit than that, man. We got to give Shorty a little bit more credit than that, man.
Well, now I will give Ty the benefit of the doubt. When it's readily available, you do have a tendency to indulge a lot more than normal.
I ain't going back and forth with y'all. It's totally listen. All I'm telling you, if y'all are coaches, and you know if they say, okay, Coach Lamont, you out here at UCLA, so you got to go out there on your own for 6 months. Your coaching style is gonna be different from when your significant other come out there. Come on, man, what you mean? You spend all day at the track. Now he looking crazy. See, that's why you don't know. You smoke dope. That's why I can't.
Because my significant other is a coach, and she understands business first.
I understand that. Even with your significant other being a coach, it's still gonna be different. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to explain. You drank too much Ciroc. You had too many dinner parties. You drank too much Ciroc.
She's literally over here looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Like, no, it ain't.
Of course she is. I agree. Ain't no problem. I'm wrong. I get it. I'm just telling you, if you on your own, it's different.
Sha'Carri's going to run fast, but she's not going to do what she's been doing. It's not because of her significant other. It's going to be because other people say, oh, so you human, you can be beat. Just like Sha'Carri's looking at Julian like, oh, yeah, I gotta go get you. Julian's like, I didn't already beat you.
Beat her
2
ass.
times. Same.
Bad. It wasn't close. You were talking about how Bolt and Maurice dominated the
Yeah.
Olympic World Championships. Julian Alfred dominated the Olympic 100-meter final like we haven't seen in a long time in a women's race, gentlemen.
What do you mean long time? What do you mean long time? Shelly dominated a couple of them. Marion got the most dominating win. Lojo, I know y'all want to talk about Lojo, but
40 years ago. 40 years ago. Yeah.
Marion's was by far the most impressive.
Well, listen, Julian. Listen,
Ever.
so I'm gonna tell you this too.
Ever.
Julian broke, but you gotta
Ever.
remember, Julian broke her
Ever.
spirit because with the Jamaicans pulling out everybody looking at the race like, oh, this Sha'carri is walking away now. They didn't even look at Julian like on some, Julian, like when the Jamaicans pulled out, they like, this Sha'carri Olympic gold walking away. And
Yeah,
Julian
you picked
tapped
Sha'carri.
in this- Huh?
No, he didn't. Not to win. No, Ty picked Shelly.
Who picked Sha'carri?
Dope, man. You gotta get out.
Crazy.
You gotta get
Oh,
off
my
that
bad.
shit, man.
Okay, listen, relax yourself. Like, calm your nerves. It was a mistake.
I told y'all he been acting funny ever since.
No,
he went up there
ain't
to
no
New
way
York.
acting- ain't
Ever
nobody
since he
acting
went to New York and went up there to see Diddy, he been.
You
acting
the one.
funny.
You the one talking about you at his party. Look at your name. Look at your name.
Because
Did he take a fella? Did he take a fella and tickle you too?
That's what I'm telling. I'm there being messy. I'm just watching you in there with them glow sticks. I got discipline.
We was doing so good.
Ty said he can't Williams. I'm just there. I'm just there. I was there, but I wasn't participating. I just got out of
But listen, but look, y'all over here writing this girl off, and I'm not writing her off. I don't.
Writing who
I think-
off?
Ain't nobody wrote nobody
No,
off.
writing
You're not
Sha'carri
writing
off.
her
I'm
off.
not
Saying
writing.
she's not gonna be
Oh
in
no,
the
I'm
room.
not writing Julian off at all. I'm not
No,
writing
I
her
ain't
off.
think Julian. I said Sha'carri.
Oh
We're
no,
not
I
writing
told you
Sha'carri
I got to win in the damn thing this year.
I just don't have a winning.
Ooh, I don't still winning now. No.
Yeah, I got to win. All right, moving on to the next one. 200-meter dash women.
No, I thought it was supposed to be event preview. What are we doing?
We are. I just wanted to skip to that one because we didn't talk about. I wanted to bring that 200 up. The women's 200-meter dash, defending that champion. They should do it.
It depends, man. It depends on which Sha'carri. It depends on which depends on which Jamaican shows up. Because at the end of the day, man. I mean, baby girl got beat up by injuries, man.
Nah, I think it's a few people out there that can give Gabby a run, not just Jacko.
No, Jack. Listen. It's between Jacko and Gabby.
Nah.
And maybe.
Y'all forgetting about the youngsters.
Hold on.
I ain't going that far.
It's a 4-woman race. I'm gonna be fair. It's a 4-woman race. Dina Asher Smith, Jacko, Gabby, and Juju. 4-woman race. But any woman that I know that can run back-to-back 21 4s ain't got the best coach in the world.
Thank you,
you leaving out McKenzie?
No. I will pick Brittany Brown to beat her.
What Karsten Anderson just said is all that I'm not even gonna say anything at all. It's what he just said. This shit between Jacko and the clock. Ain't nobody else in this shit whatsoever. Jacko and the clock.
Let me tell you this. I'm not being fooled again. Even though I know she ain't gonna win. Brittany Brown will keep Mackenzie Long off that team if need be.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Okay, listen.
Hold on. Before we go further, I like what you're saying, but hold on. Brittany Brown, who her coach?
Boogie.
I love Boogie. Boogie's a good guy. Who Mackenzie Long coach?
Holland.
Who's Holland around?
Right mouse.
What he just said.
So
I am not picking Mackenzie Long to make the team. Abby Stangam is still out there. Jamisha Ford is still out there.
So hold on, let me ask you, who you picking?
Hold on. I just want to make sure I understand this. I want to make sure I understand this. Mackenzie is next to Arian Knighton, meaning they train on the same track.
Okay.
They're breathing the same air.
And
they're getting the same information.
So
So you mean to tell me you don't think that Mackenzie gonna get better because she just made the team? So what you saying is she finna go to Gainesville and get worse? You saying that 3 hours later because he ain't on the show no more. Ain't no way in hell you believe that shit. So she finna go to Gainesville and get worse.
Right now, let me say this right now. Hold on, let me say this right now. Let me tell you why I don't think Mackenzie Long's gonna make the team. Because she's gonna make the fatal mistake that a lot of people make. She's gonna stop running indoors. She's not gonna ease her way out of indoors. She's gonna completely stop it. She's gonna be vastly underraced. Watch.
So I'll make sure I ask this question. Hold on, Ty, because I want to make sure I gotta cut this. I'll make sure I clip it.
Watch.
So what you saying is Mackenzie Long is not going to make the team because the people that she's under aren't going to be smart enough to put her in a position to make the team.
Come on, let's see him dance around this one.
What? No. Okay, I'm saying what you said then. You said she's not going to run indoor, and that's why she's not going to make the team. Okay? So basically what you're saying is the people who make the decisions on whether she run indoor, outdoor, whatever, they don't know what they're going to be doing because you just said,
listen,
it ain't going to work.
I'm going to say it like this.
Hold on.
I don't know
what they're doing.
No.
That's what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm listening.
She's probably not going to run indoors. You have to remember, because we was talking about this at the convention, and actually a lot of coaches who got people who made teams actually stood there and actually agreed with me. The biggest reason why a lot of these kids don't make the transition smooth is because they make an extreme change. They don't gradually pull themselves out of indoor. They literally just cut indoor quotas. So you go from running 36 races to only 12, and you think you're going to be sharp? No. Okay, you have to grab your training age and all that stuff, man. Okay, James over there shaking his head. See,
the only reason why we disagree with you is because of what you say. Like, you're literally saying it won't work, but at any rate, you're saying, hold on.
Who do you have making the team?
You're saying that she's not going to make the team. I'll make sure I understand this correctly, because we always go to the staff, not the athlete, the staff. So what you're saying is the staff that's down there in Gainesville is not going to be a good enough staff to have her prepared.
This year? No, I'm not saying. I'm saying no because she's not going to have enough races under her belt.
Okay, so now, hold on, Fraser, hold on. So let me make sure I understand this then. The people who are above her, you don't think that they're smart enough to figure out how to make sure she's ready for USA without indoor? But hold on, because I just had a man on the show earlier today who literally said Aaron Knighton is not going to run indoor. He literally said that these people are not going to run indoor. But this the same man that got them people making teams outside.
Okay, but that doesn't work for everybody. The reason why Darrell Williamson's career went down the shit, and once he left Baylor, he stopped racing.
But where did he go? Where did he go?
There's a reason why Kelly Lamont.
Lamont, everything you're saying would make sense.
Those are two very bad.
Exactly, because it's the coaching though. Where did he go when he left Baylor? That's the question. That's the thing.
He stayed with Clyde. He stayed with Clyde Hart.
Those were two
and he didn't make because he stopped racing. Darrell was the person who needed to race. Bro, what we do is we look at the anomalies and we think everything's gonna be like that. Yo, there are more people who came out of
first of all, I'm gonna stop it right here. Okay, I'm gonna be the person. No, I gotta stop. I'm gonna be the person on RaesTae because Darrell was my boy. Darrell started running bad because Nike gave him so much damn money. He went and bought cars, bought houses, and stopped going to practice. I'm gonna tell the truth. It's a debate show like shit. That's why he started running slow. They got shit to practice. They gave that man so much money. He pulled the first Xavier Carter like, I'm done running.
I was gonna leave that part out.
Well, that's debate. No, I'm saying that's why he really ran slow.
Here's the deal, Ray. When you made the 2019, you slowly but surely started weeding indoor out of your stuff because you knew the pattern.
I did.
Exactly. That's my point. So you just don't kill. You just don't kill indoor cold turkey, knowing that she needs a certain amount of races for her to be successful. I'm not saying she got to run a full indoor season. What I'm saying is, don't just cut it cold turkey.
Hold on. I don't think anybody disagreeing with that part of it. I think what he ain't computing is that her coaches or the people that are coaching her ain't smart enough to see that and have her run enough races. That's what you're saying.
Literally. Like,
here's something else to throw in the pot. You ready?
Okay.
Where was she training before she moved?
Ole Miss.
Same coach.
Okay. No. I ain't worried about the coach. I'm worried about atmosphere. What's the weather difference in Ole Miss and Florida?
Ain't no damn difference.
It's about the same.
It's both. They both humid as hell.
Yeah, honestly, really ain't nothing different down here. I'll be real
Florida
with
a
you.
little hotter in the winter.
Yeah, Florida's a little hotter. Yes, Florida's a little
Okay.
hotter.
So, as a coach, does she really need to go somewhere and run indoor if she has good weather in Florida? She can do a time trial.
It's not about. Dude, okay. First off, you cannot.
I like that
under
point,
no
though.
circumstance, under no circumstance, you cannot duplicate the stimuli from practice that you can get from a meet.
Well, now I disagree with that.
I was about to say, shit, I disagree with that 100,000%. Shit, me.
Because I asked that same question to the coach who was just on our show earlier, and he debunked that theory quick, fast, in a hurry. So, and I couldn't do nothing but like, because I used to think the same thing Lamont was thinking. I was like, you can't duplicate the same type. He said, Gene, I only run 3 races. My kids 3 races a year. And then I shut up. I be quiet.
Well, Lamont won't do right now.
No, all right. Look, let me give my top 3 because we don't have the wild card. The U.S. don't have the wild card this year, right?
Go ahead then. Let's
Okay.
see it.
Gabby, she's making the team. Brittany Brown, I'm not messing with Frazier this year. I'm going with Brittany Brown. Okay. I'm going with Brittany Brown. And I'm gonna go with Abby Steiner. And my dog
Gabby Long.
My dog horse is gonna be a Navia battle.
I'm going I'm looking Gabby. I'm looking Brown and Long. I'm going Brittany too. I'm going Gabby, Brittany, and Long.
Gabby, Abby, Long.
Oh, no, Abby gonna come a little short.
Abby ain't gonna make it. Brittany Brown gonna make it.
The only reason why Abby Steiner would not make this team is if Abby Steiner don't make this team, that means her whole career is done. Because that means her injury was that significant to where it's held her back for 2 years. That shit ain't happening.
I think the other thing that's hurting Abby right now is she has a lack of training group. She
What do you mean?
Training partner.
No, she trained with Jason Ford.
She trains with the college kids.
Jameisha Ford? Jesus ain't no Irish college kid, baby.
Come on now, Fraser. Goddamn.
She made the Olympic trials final.
I didn't say she was.
She made the Olympic trials final in probably her worst event.
Yeah. She should have run the 200. She may have made the team.
She may have made the team in the 200 had she ran the 200. Girl ran 22:02 as a baby.
Okay, I stand corrected.
I was just about to say that's the dark horse if anybody else makes the team. Jameisha Ford. And if she runs the 200, because that is her race.
So, gentlemen, a name none of you all mentioned was Sha'carri making the team in the 200. That's a done deal?
That's all.
No. Yeah, it's all.
Nope.
That's all.
Yeah,
She might not even run the 200. Man.
Yeah, I'll mow on that. She might not even run that bitch. She might win 100.
Let me explain this to you. I'm gonna say it again. If you would have saw the look on her face on that Bowerman stage when they announced Juju the Olympic champion, they started running off her accolades, what she did this past year. I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing trying to get in Sha'Carri's way to win. She's trying to dominate. I'm telling you, that was a different look. Everybody in the stands saw it. Sha'Carri is not playing this year. I'm telling you.
Listen,
she's gonna be on her 2022, 2023 nonsense.
If she's gonna do that, she gonna have to pull out the 10-5, 10-6 low, as you guys say. Because you got but listen, listen why I tell you that. Listen why I tell you that. Because Juju, it's a certain mystique that you have when you beat these folks. You beating them. You know, no athlete gonna admit like, well, damn, they just can't be beat. But I remember when Robles was whooping our ass, I would sit back there with all the other 110 hurdlers, and they were just trying to break down like, damn, like I was with him, and everybody trying to break down. I'm like, hey, look, man, the man's just whooping our ass there. You know, that's what I'm telling. Pain, all of the 110 hurdlers. Nobody was gonna admit like, damn, we really can't beat this boy. But then once he got beat, Once they saw, oh, if we could stick with this boy around 5 or 6, heard of 5 or 6, he in trouble. Then all of a sudden, ain't nobody. He lost that shield. Man, they start running the train on that boy. Then, man, pause. I say all that to say this.
Good pause. Good pause.
I say all that to say
Damn,
this.
good pause.
Wait a minute.
I say all of that to say this.
Hey, I feel real uncomfortable.
Dog,
right
you
now.
look violating all microphones right now, man.
I feel very
But I say all that to say
right
this.
now. I don't feel like this
The
environment
worst thing Sha'carri could have did was let Juju tap her the way that she did. Because Juju, you got to remember, she beat the girl in the semis convincingly. Then bounce back in the finals and pull away from them. So all I'm telling you, Coach Lamont, is Sha'carri can look however she want to look. Juju looking like, man, come on, man, that's old news, man. I'm not work, man. That woman can't beat me. Juju is convinced that she can't beat. That's why I said, listen, that's why I said the Jamaicans, because what the Jamaicans bring to you is a whole nother 1-2 punch. Because see what Shelly Ann gonna do is get out of make, and if you got to be disciplined, because if you lose your discipline, Jacko gonna sneak you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, you got to be careful with they 1-2 punch. Shelly Ann is gone. Choom, she out of there. So if you get up out your driveway, yeah, you might catch Shelly Ann, but you don't sacrifice Jacko pulling away from you.
Unless
I don't think she's worried about Sha'carri at all.
Unless Shelly opens up in the 10-7s and consistently runs in the 10-7 lows, I hate to say it, but Shelly ain't gonna medal.
Listen, Julian Alfred got a good what, Ty, from the blocks.
Start.
Julian Alfred can do what going down the track, Ty?
Stand up and get the driving them knees.
Can Sha'carri do both of those at the same time?
Damn, why you had to do chewing bubble gum and walking shit?
Hold on, Julian. Hold on. Julian got one more thing that you didn't mention now. She got that mental confidence of like, oh, this girl can't beat me. This girl can't beat me.
Well, hold on, but you can't use the mental confidence in because Sha'carri beat her the year before, so you can't say that. It's not like
we talking about what have you done?
No. You know who had the mental confidence over the world? Usain Bolt. He retired half the world. Okay, you can't say that when someone has beaten you at the major championships already.
Not fair at all.
That's not fair at all.
It doesn't matter.
A whole different animal. So
it doesn't matter. Everybody, listen. Everybody went into that race. Everybody went into that race. They beat the silver medal like a gold.
Let me jump in. So
right? Did they not treat the silver medal like a gold? Ray, hold on, because Ray.
I'll be honest.
Who had the experience to race against that man?
I'll be honest. Shit, now every time we went into the race, we thought the day was gonna be the day we were gonna beat that nigga. Like every time, and it just.
It just what happened. Listen, Usain Bolt.
But then now one of us walk into that race thinking that we were gonna lose.
Hey,
we just were like, maybe he don't run that fast today.
But that silver medal made you feel like Rocky won when he was in there, and he made you feel like that, right? After he done,
no, because you got to think about this right here. When Tyson did get that silver medal, he damn near want to throw that shit on the ground. We all saw that. We all saw him. We all saw the famous fuck. Like that's the first person you've ever seen get mad at a silver medal.
I mean, I don't
so
know.
It's like, nah, I mean, shit.
It's apples of oranges to say both, because I think when you look at it, and Coach Lamont, you know this because even when you look at it from a physics standpoint, both take strides and steps out of the race. So, like from a physics standpoint, you beat like every aspect of the race. Like you in trouble with both. You gotta hope that he either false start or you really gotta hope that he pull up and all this. Man, you can go. I mean, and then not only that, all of the off-field stuff. I think we were in. Were we in Berlin or something when Bolt was on that when he was on the golf cart and he jumped off the golf cart and tucked and rolled and ran up to the starting line? I said, man, what the hell going on with this guy, man?
Just do whatever he want to do to us.
Like he just had he was in a different world. You can't compare. Man, Bolt was different. I wish we could have slowed down time to really appreciate Bolt races because like man, that's different, man.
Have y'all seen some of the videos on social media with Coach Flo talking to Juju?
Yeah. That was from Big 12. That was the Big 12.
Man, listen, if he's still giving them kind of talks,
he giving them Jamie Winston pep talks.
He's getting her ready physically and mentally. She ain't worried about Winston.
Shit. Down for real, that's how a track athlete really need. If a track athlete had Jameis Winston right before they went to the block starts. Come on,
They would
man.
never
Shit,
lose.
look here. What? What? How?
Would never
How
lose.
have y'all ever just saw his clips of how Jameis Winston just
He's one of the funniest people.
what?
Oh yeah.
What? Coach, what the fuck is you doing?
That was what he doing.
It don't look right. It don't look right when you do it
I'm
though.
uncomfortable.
I mean, that's how ridiculous he looked. That's how crazy he looked.
I don't think he didn't look like that, Coach. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think
did. He looked
look like
crazy.
that.
He looked deranged.
I don't know, Coach. That shit you just did looked a little funny, man. I don't know.
Nah,
if
that's
I
what he
wanna even be on
did.
the show
That's
no
what he
more.
did.
Okay.
That's what he did.
I already told
It's
you.
called, listen, it's called the Auburn twist. That's exactly what he did.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm uncomfortable.
You should be. He's from your neck of the woods. He's from Alabama.
No, I'm just saying, like
No, this is the tie. Y'all was neighbors.
No, hold on, son. I'm still stuck on this. Like
No,
I'm
trying to help you out here.
You was excited when you did that
I'm
too.
trying to help you out here.
What?
Jameis Winston and Ty was neighbors.
Well, we all from Alabama. You know, he from up there. He from Bessemer.
Yeah, he from up the road.
Yeah, I know. Y'all played together.
Well, I mean, let's not talk about playing together right now. I wish I had rewind on this thing so I could rewind what you just did. Like, shit didn't look right, Coach. I'm just be honest with you. If I can say what I want to say, it looked like you either was using that on a female or using that on the bottom of the tea bag.
Whoa,
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it looked like either a tea bag or a woman. I'm just saying. That's why I'm disturbed. I'm like, was that a tea bag? Like, what is?
Straight to straight to Patreon.
So much for YouTube.
Yeah, I told y'all ever since he been drinking that Ciroc. It's that Ciroc. That's Ciroc.
Why somebody think I got a problem with Sha'carri though? I don't have no issues with her. I just don't think she's gonna win. That's all. That's not having a problem with somebody.
Hey, everybody in the chat, you do understand we don't always have to pick y'all favorites, right?
You sleep.
But listen though, but James, if you're Sha'carri, if you're what the people gotta understand, if you're Sha'carri, your edge was the dominance that you had. Like when you listen, I don't think and then also I think for Sha'carri, you lose a little bit of confidence too because like Frazier said, you don't start. So you don't start. So when you don't start, man, you already spotting these folks. And you can't afford to spot a Juju. You can't afford to spot a Jacko. You can't afford to spot these folks.
Jacko don't have that great of a start.
Well, whether she do or not, you can't afford to spot her no meters.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so I think from a Sha'carri standpoint, I think she lose a little bit of the edge because man, look, these folks, and so what I'm gonna tell you what I hope don't happen. I hope she don't put too much focus on the start and then she lose something else. Sort of like what happened with sort of like what I think happened with Coleman, focusing on the tail end of the race, and all of a sudden these folks, he loses edge with how he used to operate.
For those who keep asking where's Elaine training for the last time, rumor has it in the state of Florida right now. That's all we know. She's at the Bat Cave, a secret location that only she knows where to get to.
But we can tell y'all what she ain't at. She ain't with Raina.
Right.
We can tell y'all that much.
Because she was with Raina right now, I think it'll be a consensus.
Everybody leave Raina?
Who?
I said, whose group everybody left? Didn't somebody whole group leave him?
Not the whole group.
It was about
a lot of people.
Nia Ali, Andre DeGrasse, and Romel.
Who Neil went with?
Huh?
Who Neil went with?
Well, I can say it because it's all out on social media. She's in Gainesville.
Oh, okay. I don't want no trouble. I'm just asking.
Camacho Queen is in Gainesville.
Is she in Gainesville too?
Yeah.
Is she at in Florida, right?
Yeah. It's on video. And Grace Stark is still down there in Gainesville. So guess what I'm picking to go 1, 2, 3 in the
hell of a training group.
That's one hell of a training group.
Damn, that's a training group right there. That's a somebody asked about Stark earlier.
Hey Ray,
what's up, little babies?
Guess what? And all them people he just named, you don't think Mackenzie Long can go over there and jump in some of them reps?
Listen, look here, man. I don't know what he was smoking when he said that.
He was on that shit. He's smoking.
Hold on. The baby's in the way. The baby's in here.
Watch your mouth.
No, we good. We good. They done been to Diddy party before.
Oh my God!
What? Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my
I got discipline. I ain't worried about that.
Listen, on RaesTae, do we have Bob Slater, Dean, and Diddy party going on at the same time? Is at the same time?
We got discipline. We go to Diddy parties. I don't know. I mean,
Listen, it's supposed to be your job to contain this stuff, and you ain't did that at all.
No, Ty came in with his Auburn. I can't say anything.
How old are the
Ty comes in? It's kind of a wrap. It's kind of a wrap once Ty comes in for me. And I'm entertained.
You say at that point the policing stops. It's just, you know what?
He was the original Bentley's Farnsworth. Yeah, that was him. That was him. That was him.
We did have a topic that you
God damn, don't let him call you
what was the topic?
So somebody's leaving Auburn track and field, huh? Favor?
Right now.
A Shea?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Is it official? Has he officially left?
He entered the portal.
He officially entered the portal.
Yeah, we cried about that. I know he had mentioned he was gonna leave, but then he changed, and
I'll get the information.
I don't know the ins and outs, but I will say, if you're somebody like, here's what I tell any of these college
DJ just come to your house, Ty.
Thank you. Here's what I tell any of these college kids that are getting ready to try to jump in and out of the portal and all that. Number one, the grass ain't green on the other side.
It sure ain't.
Really
number two, and which probably is almost more important than number one, you got to have your personal goals aligned. So for example, if you're Favor, you know, like your goal, hey, I want to break 10. And he was a guy that can consistently run 9.9s. So now you were able to do that. So now my thing is, now you think, you know, boy, there's a real possibility that wherever you go, you may never touch that again. The training may be different, whatever the case may be. This is a guy that been, you know, Ken been with you since you was in Tennessee, and you came on, you know, you stuck with your guy. Now you up and move. Listen, I wish the best. I did what I had to do at Auburn. I ain't crying about it, but I just hope these guys know what they doing when they making these moves, because I would love to see the number. Majority of these guys that keep making these moves, they don't do as good as they thought they were.
Does it have to do?
Listen. I'm gonna go ahead and say what we said earlier.
Got it anyway.
The problem that what he has to go through, who he has to go to, he has to go to somebody that's going to keep him healthy, because this man has had a history of injuries. I think
for sure.
I think his quad to hamstring strength ratio is completely out of whack.
For sure.
Ain't no way he's supposed to be playing like that, because he runs technically great, but he can't handle. Think about it. They won the 4x1 last year without him.
Without him, yeah. They won without him.
Ken couldn't run him because he couldn't handle all those races. Yeah. So he had to go to somebody that's got to build him from the ground up legitimately.
So he's going to have to take 2 steps back.
Right. So the only person
you think that's viable for him?
No, I think there's a couple of people. There's a couple of places where I think he will go and be successful. Forget the big names. Like, I know he's not going to go there, but I'm just throwing this out there. There's a guy that's coaching at the University of Nebraska right now. His name is Trent Edgerton. He was the spring coach at Texas State. Trent's one of the best coaches of keeping his athletes healthy and getting his and I think he has a physio degree or something like that. Trent's one of the best coaches out there who can help fix that. There's a lot of coaches that can fix that. Now, I wouldn't go to Oregon, and that's not me disrespecting Curtis Taylor, because I love Curtis Taylor. But the type of intensity to be successful on that team, he can't handle that. He can't. Like, legitimately, someone's gonna have to take, without the dope, he's gonna have to take the Charlie Francis approach where he could go speed, but he have to do tempo. I know a lot of coaches are removing tempo from their training, which I think is diabolically, insanely stupid. But that's just my personal opinion. They have to make sure that when they train him, his biggest training tool is gonna be more rest. It's gonna have to be. And everything he does is gonna have to be quality. Like Frazier, if Frazier got him, this kid is winning the NCAA championship going away.
That's not necessarily true. I gotta know why he's getting injured first.
Well, look, let me ask y'all this.
I gotta know why he's getting injured.
But let me ask y'all.
And that's wherever he goes.
Let me ask the coaches this though. Do you think that he's equipped, or not only him, just any of these kids, to take that step or maybe 2 steps back in order to take that step forward? See, that's the risk, because we live in a microwave society now. Man, if you transfer, he transfer. He supposed to be running 9.8 wherever he get the first. He supposed to open up with 9. You know, it's these.
Not really.
I'm telling you, man, it's these unrealistic goals. So when he goes somewhere, he can't take if he goes somewhere and run 10-3 or 10-2 because he had to take a step back because they changing the ratio or the whatever. That will probably ruin his career. Because these new guys, the old guys may be different, because you understand. Hey, like Brooks Johnson told me, man, listen, you're gonna have to take a step back. If you want to get to where you're trying to go, you're gonna have to take a step back. So these new guys don't want to do that.
When it comes to Shea, I've watched that young man for 3 years now, and Ken has nursed him along as good as anybody could in the game. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, that kid cannot run back-to-back races, and Ken had enough force. And he had luckily he was able to, I'll say coddle him. Maybe that's not the right word, but he was able to line up the NCAA championships and finish, because SECs, semis, yes, finals, no, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, Ken got him to the line at least every time. And here's what happened: every time he got to the line, he did pretty damn good.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're like you need to go see Ray.
About your coach got you ready when it was the most important time to go. He didn't run some 9.92 at the Tom Jones meet in March and then run 10.15 in June. And then gets you ready when it's time to run fast. And he was doing it. And he was nursing him along. So I don't know where he's going to go now, where they're going to use wherever he goes next. I guarantee they're going to use him up a lot more than Auburn did.
If he doesn't go to Florida, if they're not going to use him up. If he doesn't go to Florida, I wouldn't be surprised if he go to Texas Tech.
Yeah, that's where I think.
But then you also, a lot of times, you also got to realize he just may be one of those athletes where his mental is faster than his physical. Because you got some of those athletes that turn it on and their body just
wants you to stay up
though. And that has nothing to do with any program, whatever coach or wherever he's at. He's got to physically figure out what's going on genetically with him as to why he continues to get hurt. You can't sit here and tell me Ken don't know how to coach to where he's getting. You're not about to sit here and tell me this. I'm sorry, you're not.
Well, I'll say one other thing, and this is totally on the outside, Ty, but his fellow countrymen kind of came out of nowhere and started kicking his ass last year and beating him, and maybe there's a little bit of that going on. And I'm 1,000 miles away from it, but kind of I don't want to say nobody. His fellow countrymen came a lot farther than he did, and maybe there's to go.
As an Auburn Tiger, man, I'm crying to see him go, because Faber is one of the guys that I know. Like when he first got here, that's my guy. Like that's my guy that's on the team. So I hate to see him go, but listen, it's just like with any school, man. They're gonna be 100 years from now, man. Auburn track and field still gonna be standing tall.
All right, what's the next topic?
She says it's a bunch of bullshit. That's what she said. She just said.
To me,
that what she said, Coach.
We don't want to see him go.
Right.
That's what she said.
Hey, what's the next topic, man? We got the training and preparation thing.
I think the next topic is gonna be on the next episode next week, because we at 3 hours and 32 minutes.
Oh.
No, what I think gonna happen? Ouch! That's my nose. That's my face too. That what
I agree with you, Ray.
Yeah, I think we're gonna blend it over to next week already.
I agree with you, goddammit.
What happens first? James haircut or Lamar wins a playoff game?
Not Coach.
Hey, look, Coach, I can guarantee you I'm gonna have hair whether he win or not.
All right.
Everybody got a problem. Ty, you missed it. It was killing me in the comments because I got hair now, man.
It still don't look right.
I can't grow hair. I gotta be bald head for the rest of my life.
Hey, next show I'm gonna have hair.
No,
Crazy.
hell no.
Oh.
Frazier can't grow no hair. Frazier have a damn horseshoe. Hey, grow that horseshoe, Frazier. Don't do it.
Hey, I'm
not the George Jefferson. Not the.
Go on and grow that Jefferson, Frazier.
Not the George Jefferson.
We're moving on up.
Yeah, tell him. Say your pockets better come with it, then shit. If you your pockets better come with it.
James, I do say that about Lamar, but I'm scared to death of him. And that
Lamar gonna do.
I'm scared to death.
Coach, let me tell you what I didn't say. Let me clear this up since Coach Lamar wanted to put me on the spot. At the beginning of the season, I said I wanted Lamar to work on being better. That ain't nothing we don't say no different to any track athlete that we've been talking about. We want Sha'carri to be better. We want another athlete to be better. We want Christian Coleman to be better. What's wrong with me saying I want my quarterback to be better? Nothing at all. So I don't dislike Lamar. I just think that there are things that he can do to be better. Now, has he done that this year? Absolutely. I love the way that he's playing. But a lot of what's on him being better this year sits on the shoulders of a man in the backfield wearing jersey number 22. Yeah. So the Ravens have played better, and they are a good team. They are built for the playoffs. Now, we all know the playoffs are going to have to go through Kansas City. That is Lamar's kryptonite. And until he can beat Patrick Mahomes, it's the same conversation we've been having. Point blank.
Lamar just got the wrong birth date. That's all.
I just don't think the Chiefs got the same teams, but we ain't gonna get into that because that's a whole nother hour. We'll say that for next. Yeah, we'll say that for next week because I don't think the Chiefs. I got Buffalo winning the whole thing, but anyway, that's a whole nother. I said next show, baby. Next show, baby. Next show. Ty, I will say this before we get off of here. Vegas. I got Detroit Lions and Buffalo.
That bitch got a Duke. Hey, the way he get no way, that bitch been having that Duke kit. He got a Duke kit. You know the Duke kit where you put in that.
This ain't even waves. This is just. I didn't even I just washed my hair and came out the shower. I ain't done nothing.
It's all right. It's all right, man. You got a Duke kit. I know you trying to get cute, man. Ain't no problem, man. You got a Duke kit. Shit, I fuck with it. I tell you, no problem.
James, let me ask you a question. You sleep with a do-rag on?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Shout out to our sis, baby MJ. Olympic silver medalist. She says she agrees with me. The Chiefs are ass. So let it be known.
God damn it. See, MJ, I was a fan until you said that bullshit. MJ, you can kick rocks this year. I ain't picking your ass for nothing.
Oh, man.
Spoken like a true bronze medalist that's never tasted gold.
Well, y'all Chiefs fans is diabolical. y'all Chiefs fans. They evil as hell. They is evil. Hey,
we got the Chiefs. We got to break here. I live 15 minutes from the stadium. I didn't say one thing about the Chiefs all night. But someone come at me, I'm coming back.
That's why we about to three-peat.
No.
Yeah.
Watch this. And we got to get out of here. But I'm going to let y'all say what I got to say. Right now, I got Buffalo and Detroit in the Super Bowl, and I got Buffalo winning it. That boy, Josh Allen is finally. I got Buffalo and the Lions in the Super Bowl. I got Buffalo winning it. I don't have Lamar Jackson getting past Buffalo, unfortunately. I don't.
Let me ask you. So, who all gonna have home field advantage? So the Chiefs got home field advantage throughout the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Buffalo, right? So they'll have at least one home game, right?
Yeah. If not two. They'll have 2 home games.
No, they're not playing
the weekend and the divisional weekend.
But they're not playing in the wild card.
Yeah, they are.
Who?
2 versus 7, guys. There's only one bye.
Only one team.
There's only one team get a bye.
Yeah, there's only one bye, man.
Okay, so don't you think
Buffalo's going to play Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore will either play San Diego or the Chargers, and Houston and Pittsburgh will line up. That's the first weekend, wild card weekend. That's it.
Let me tell you
And
something.
then
You know who's scary? Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Oh no, James.
My only issue with
I know
Pittsburgh,
they beat you guys, but
who the hell they who they
my
quarterback?
only issue with Pittsburgh, they need a second receiver, man. They got to get a number two because if George Pickens go down.
No, I mean I know that who that quarterback is, but I'm like Russell Wilson ain't. If we're talking about going into right now, Russell Wilson is still a great quarterback.
Yeah,
but up against a Lamar Jackson, a Josh Allen, Mahomes, I just don't see him being in that caliber of a quarterback right now to be able to get anywhere close to them.
Well, you got to remember, Kansas City got they got the number one defense in the league right now.
Yeah, they're like 2 or 3.
I think the Eagles number one.
Okay, so you got that, but then my issue with Pittsburgh, because like I said, I'm with James on this one. My only issue with Pittsburgh is that they don't have a number two receiver. If George Pickens go down again.
Yeah, that's
and they also got problems on defense. You seen them defensive players calling each other out after that game.
Yeah,
they were throwing people under the bus. So that's an issue right there. Buffalo, I think Buffalo is getting lucky because they can spread the ball around because Stephon Diggs is not requiring the ball all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, we've all seen this. I think we can pretty much guarantee that the defense is going to win championships. And Spags has been doing one hell of a job with that Kansas City defense.
Yeah.
And if Pacheco, Pacheco might run. He might be the hardest runner I ever seen in football, bro. And that's saying a lot because Bo Jackson played in the league. This dude, you make a business decision going against him.
Well, Lamont, he's been the same. He got hurt. He broke his fibia. He's come back. He hasn't looked the same. He hasn't looked quite yet the same. He's got 3 weeks. We got 23 days to play. Our next game's not for 3 weeks.
Right.
All right.
Now,
so lots of time to get healthy.
Now, straight up and down. If Baltimore fix that defense where they can be consistent.
Yeah, that's
that goddamn run game.
A lot of ills, gentlemen. A lot of ills.
And I'm telling you, listen, not Greg. What's the old offensive coordinator? Greg, what was his name?
Who? For what school?
Roman.
Greg
Roman. Yeah,
he's going. Todd Monken is there, right? Todd Monken cannot do what Roman did to Lamar Jackson and stop running him and let that man.
Well, Monken did it last year.
No, that was Roman.
AFC champ. Yeah, Monken was there last year.
That was Roman. Wasn't it?
Nope.
No, Roman was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Monken was there last year and nutted up and didn't stick with.
I'll tell you right now, the team everybody need to worry about them goddamn Eagles.
Yep. They are the most talented. I think
the Eagles look good, but nah.
Yeah, they have the most talent, gentlemen.
The NFC Championship game is going to probably be the Eagles versus the Lions.
Yeah.
And who has home field advantage? The Lions?
Fraser.
MJ
say pretty much remember what Fred did to you? Yeah. You know, I remember how you ran. Yeah. she said, okay. Remember that. And it was in all caps. He goes alone.
Now, Ray.
Hey, let me ask you something. Let me cash something. The Cowboys going to the playoffs this year?
See, you trying to initiate a circle jerk.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamont, they're not even good enough to make it.
I knew it was coming.
He was doing so good. Like, he was doing so good. Like, it was about to be the first show he didn't get put in timeout. He was doing so good. Like, I was about to wrap the show up. I was about to say, all right, we love everybody. We was about to get out of here. And he still couldn't make the damn show without getting put in timeout. Lord, leave your timeout sessions in 2024, okay? 2025, we don't need to put you in timeout no more, okay? As a matter of fact, You finna start getting a timeout in the damn chat group too. You keep on with the boy. Look here, boy. Look here, boy.
Hey, what y'all think about Minnesota?
We finna go home, man. Shit, we finna go. Everything in Minnesota. It's cold, and we finna go. It's 3 hours
next week.
2 words, Lamont. Sam Darnold. What do you think? Sam Darnold, NFC champion. Those words don't compute. That don't sound right.
You got your
Subject for next week.
That don't sound right. Hey, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Remember what I've been asking you to do for me for the last 3 weeks?
Nope.
About giving someone my number to see if they want to give me a call back?
Nope.
We had him on the show about 2 hours ago.
Oh shit! That's right. Well, why the hell you didn't say something yourself?
We were he's busy. He was going to have dinner with his wife. I wasn't going to mess.
Shit, you had perfect opportunity right there, but I'm gonna put y'all in the group chat. Shit, y'all just take it from there. Put y'all in the group chat. And then that be that. You ask your own doggone question. Okay. All right, people. Well, 3 hours and 44 minutes, and we still didn't even get through the whole damn show. The weekend wrap up is definitely back in full effect. Like, God, to be more careful. One day we're gonna get this shit together.
Are we on regular weekly time now?
Oh, it's indoor season. Yeah, we back, baby. Shit, next week is January 2025.
Hey, listen, I'm traveling back to Georgia next Sunday, so
let me guess, you in New York.
We take one with. Take one with.
Crazy.
Take one with.
It's crazy. No, please. No.
Yeah, I'm buying. Yeah.
I got Ciroc and baby oil.
Yeah, she in the room right now, ready to get a massage and rub down.
I got you. I know she is.
Yeah.
I know she is.
She about to know who the diddler is. She about to get diddled here in a second. Keep playing.
And she say take that. Yeah. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Yeah.
Frank, you know, you are so infatuated. You are so infatuated with Diddy's anal.
Lord,
Ray,
really need. I'm trying, James. You got control like I do. I'm trying to get a shot of him.
What's wrong with you, man?
Ain't that what Diddy be saying? Okay, all right.
I'm not doing it with you, bro. I'm not.
Something. Oh, y'all got the whole damn chat uncomfortable.
Listen. I just, you know what? I guess welcome to season 4 or 5, whatever we had now. People, we will, I guess, trying to see y'all next week if we still have a show, as we have to say literally damn near every week. Colt Lester, he just tagged out of here. All right, well, Fraser, you got anything with these people before we get out of here? Man, hold on. Shout out to G-Lo who ain't here because G-Lo is out celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday to our brother G-Lo. He out doing it big for his birthday. Fraser, you got anything with these people before we get out of here?
Man, all I'm gonna say is just bring in 2025, right? Have some drinks, man. Wait, speaking of that, you going to LA or no?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes. I'm on the plane Tuesday, baby. What you talking about? Am I going to LA?
Yeah. Man, I totally forgot about that.
You shitting me? I'm out of here, baby. Hell yeah. I'm LA shot up for New Year's Eve, baby. Ooh. Did I send y'all the house we got?
No.
I didn't send y'all the house.
About LA.
Oh Lord, hold on before we get out of here, because I just want to get all y'all reactions real fast. Hold on, I'm gonna put in the group chat. I'm gonna send the time. Man, look at the house that this dude done booked for the party.
In what state? In what state?
LA.
Whoa, LA.
Yeah, LA for New Year's Eve. I mean LA for New Year's Eve.
Man, you had sent me the address. I'm right up the street.
Oh, shut up.
Dog, I'm in Cali, bro.
Oh, it's on, baby. It's on there. It's on. It's on. That's all you have to say. Shit, it's on. It's on there.
Hey, we're gonna have fun. No tie aching.
Right.
Oh, look here.
Just do not drink that. If he try to give you that Ciroc, don't drink it.
Look here. I promise you.
I was waiting for it. Is no tie.
I'm just telling you, Ray. Do not drink that Ciroc if he gives it to you.
Right.
You know, but
right. You might want to. You might want to get in the car. Okay, you might want to get in the car. I just put it in the. I just put it in the group chat. Look at the house that is already rented for The New Year's Eve bash.
It's in a.
We in the hills, baby.
Damn Dropbox.
Just click the link, baby. Just click the link.
I'm coming. I'm going. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Going down. Going down. Going down, down, down. Going down, down, down. Going down, down, down. Yeah, going down, down, down. Now, if you go look at RaesTae and look at some of the most recent people I started following, you're gonna find out who we partying with too. Man, I'm saying too much though, baby. It going down. That's all I can tell y'all, boy. It going down.
Ray, me and the missus is coming, bro.
Well, hold on, baby. Damn, nah. Okay, well,
Ray, you think I can go to a New Year's Eve party without this head, bro?
That means you can't go.
That means I can't go. Exactly. I can't go.
Hold on now, baby.
You didn't hear me say I'm getting on a plane by myself?
No fourth one.
Let me catch that point.
I gotta look me up.
In the call, Ray. In the call. I'm getting that comfortable.
Wow, Ray.
Hey,
wow.
Shut it down.
Wow.
Shut it down.
I love sis though. Sis, I love you, sis. I ain't mean it like that. Sis. I'm just saying.
Shut it down, Ray. I'm getting that comfortable.
Ray, when you on a plane?
I'm on the plane Tuesday morning, baby. Yeah, I'm on the plane Tuesday. No, Frontier go straight here. I ain't got nothing but a carry on. I'm out of here. Coming back on next day.
You coming back on Wednesday?
I'm coming back on Wednesday. I ain't even getting no
Let
sleep,
me see
baby.
how much a flight is.
Look here, it's going down.
Yeah, probably get you about 115, 120.
You better look at Spirit. Bring your backpack.
Really?
Hold on. Now I'm finna show y'all this one real fast, so you understand. You understand? It's going down now. It's going down like that. Okay. Going down. I did it going. It's going down. Okay. So just ring the doorbell. We finna party hard. I try to tell y'all. Hey, I'm sorry, everybody that didn't RaesTae land. Y'all can't, yeah, that's just a preview.
Shout out to all the Android users who can't enjoy what we're enjoying right now. Okay.
Hold on.
Shout out to all the Android users.
I can't do time code Lester like that. Hold on.
Hey, listen. Ray,
check your phone.
I ain't gonna be there, so I really don't even want to see it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You already tired. You already know how we get down.
Me and Ray traveled 10 years ago, so I don't even want to. I don't even want you to put it in my spirit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good old time. Got some new friends out there. Coach Lester, if you show up in LA, man, just let us know, man. I got some new friends out there.
If Coach Lester show up to that party, everything shut down. Hey, Coach Lester gonna be the man of the hour, boy.
Yeah, Ray, you ain't. Yeah, it's.
Hey, Ray.
I'm with you.
Last time I was in LA,
I didn't want to see it because I ain't gonna be there.
Remember that story, right?
Wait, what happened? Say it again.
The last time I was in LA, well, I guess that was California. I called a girl, Jose Perec. I told you that story during the trial.
He did tell us that story.
He did tell that story. Yeah, that's the limo.
No. That was the '96 Atlanta.
Okay. The limo was the other one.
Yeah. Nah, that's all right. I've done it all. I've done it all 5 or 6 times, gentlemen. What you all are getting ready to do, or what you all have done, I've done it 5 or 6 times. I'm still a free man.
If you don't did what we getting ready to do 5 or 6 times, boy,
you ain't got enough stamina.
Yeah. I got Ty. I got more hang time than Jordan. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
All right, damn it, Ray.
Shut it down, Ray. Ray, shut it down.
Get the button, Ray.
Somebody.
Hey, I had to move out the camera, so
play the music or something, Ray. Let's go.
Shit, I'm trying to find it. I can't even find it. I can't even get out of here. Hey, anybody else got anything to say before we get out of here? Because we definitely got to get out of here.
See y'all next week. That's
gone,
how
man.
Right.
Breathe out
I've been taking my time, it never hit the brakes.